Good afternoon, everybody. First and foremost, I'd like to apologise for being fashionably late. We're waiting on a couple of people, and they've not yet joined. So, we're here. We are. But listen, as you can see, there's a few of us here already, and we're all set for the big game, the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal, and most of us, all but one, is hoping for an Arsenal win. So I think old Liam Damon there is probably the only one. Listen, it could be potentially be a very uncomfortable afternoon for you, Liam, surrounded by all us Gooners. Listen, let's get introducing the panel. And where better to start than with Sam Greenwood? How are you, Sam?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Daniel. As usual, it's always a bit of fun, isn't it, with a watch along and everything. This is a big game, of course, one of the biggest on the well, if not the biggest on the fixture calendar, isn't it? North London derby, always a bit of a spectacle, and there's normally always some controversy of some kind. It's always a good game. So yeah, this will be good fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we've also got Colin. How are you, Colin,
Daniel,
mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Do you know what? I'm strangely confident heading into it. Because before it, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe we'll batter them 4-1, which would be very nice. I'm not gonna kid anyone and say I wish Liam luck, because we all know that's bullshit. Why pretend? Why pretend, man?
Yeah, and we have Richard, also from Ryan's channel. How are you, Richard?
Yeah, very well, thanks, mate. Yeah, good to be back again. I'm enjoying these watch-alongs. I'd just like to say, I mean, fair play to Liam for coming on, watching this with all us lot. Obviously, if we win, it's not going to be very much fun for him. But then again, if we don't win, then I suppose he's going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's going to be
fair play for coming on with all us lot to watch it. Which is that's good effort. That.
Yeah, and how are you guys feeling about the game? Are you guys confident? Are you confident, Rich, that we could get a win?
Yes, I am confident we can get a win. I mean, I know mainly because their form has been so poor lately, since the restart in particular. But having said that, you know, they haven't lost at home since they started up again. So it's going to be a tough game. It's always tough, isn't it? There's never a lot normally in it. It's normally, you know, one goal here or there, isn't it, or a draw. So I'm not expecting there to be, you know, an open game generally. I think it's going to be tight. But yeah, I'm confident we can get the result. Looking at the team, you know, I think it's as we expected. Maybe a bit of a shock that Saka's not starting, as he's been playing so well. But Pepe's back. Let's hope he can produce something today, where he maybe has been a bit inconsistent so far. I mean, the Tottenham team looks sort of pretty much as we would have expected that to be as well. I'm a little bit surprised maybe Winks is playing, but other than that, I suppose that's pretty much as I thought it was going to be. So, I mean, obviously Son's a difficult player to deal with, and Kane always scores against us. So it'd be tough, but I think we'll win. I was really confident the other day that we'd score a few goals, but now I'm starting to think that I'll take a 1-0 or a 2-1 or something scrappy, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And listen, here's hoping for a win as well. Now on to the next person who's probably hoping that Arsenal don't win. Liam, how are you, Liam?
Yeah, good afternoon, gents, and everyone in the chat. Yes, I'm nervous. Yes, confident. No, but you know, it's that game that we all love. And for 90 minutes, we will just have to be enemies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and also late to the party, I'm going to introduce him now. Is the king of RedTube is Kevin.
Back again.
Kevin, I tell you what, this guy. I tell you what. The day that Kevin is on time for a stream is going to be the day that Arsenal wins the league. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This guy is...
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Yeah, this guy... mate, I hope you're not late to a date. Do you know what I mean? I hope you're not this late to a date. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, we can't be late for those type of things, man. We really can't. Yeah, we gotta be on point. But I just hope that Arsenal are being on point today. You know, with there's kind of weird changes in as well. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to this game, and yeah, with Bellerin, it's going to be interesting to see how they support each other with Pepe up on the right as well. So I was looking forward to see either Maitland-Niles or Cedric on the other side, just to see how they perform based on the performance recently we have seen with them. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting watch. It's surprising to see Saka being dropped out, but yeah, it's for the good because we have been having a very hectic schedule ahead. But yeah, come on, you Gunners, and let's see we can make this win. I'm going most likely for a 1-0 or a 2-1 win. That's all I can see this game heading towards. So.
Yeah, I'm going for, like I said, I'm sticking with my prediction. I'm going for a 3-2 Arsenal win. I really do think it'll be one of them games where I reckon it will probably be 2-2 up until like the 90th minute, and we'll probably just nick it in the 90th minute.
Wouldn't that be nice?
No, that would be good.
I don't know, mate. I'm thinking 4-1 Arsenal.
I just can't see many goals with Mourinho. With Mourinho, there's never many goals, is there? The guy just parks the bus, plays low defensively. We've got. You know, we've got about as much scoring threat as, I don't know, God knows. I mean, we're so bad at taking our chances, aren't we? I mean, you know, I just can't see many goals in this game. For me, it's going to be. I think we'll win because I think we'll have the quality to overcome them. But I think it's going to be a very narrow victory. One, like Kevin said, 1-0 or 2-1. My prediction's 2-1.
Yeah, big up to everybody. Big up to everybody in the chat as well who has joined. Remember, guys, you know the drill by now. Do fire them likes up and do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Pushing towards that getting that first. That's well on the way now to 1,500. So that is my next target. So come on, let's make it happen. So do smash the subscribe button if you are new to the channel.
Hit the like button, folks.
Yeah, do fire the likes up as well. And so yeah, are you guys? Listen, it's gonna these North London derbies are always tense affairs, aren't they? You know, they're nerve wracking. It's going to be one of them games. And are you guys nervous? Because we are facing a Jose Mourinho team. And historically, we don't really do well against Jose Mourinho. Are you guys a little bit kind of nervous that we're facing a Jose Mourinho side? And is this going to be where our fortunes turn around and we can get a win over a Jose Mourinho side? Because the more I watch Jose Mourinho, the more I see his managerial career imploding, you know, because he's sort of losing it a little bit. He's more about the drama with the media and the drama off the pitch than he is on the pitch. And listen, in my opinion, I don't think there's gonna be a better time to get a win over Jose Mourinho, because listen, he's not doing great at the moment, is he? Let's be honest.
Daniel, just to say, Ryan's here. You can.
Ryan's backstage. Yeah. And last of the latecomers. Let's
big up Cheddar's in the chat, giving it large. Liverpool fan giving it large. Bloody hell, he's so cocky. Cheddar's. He's so cocky, isn't he, Cheddar's? My God.
Well,
I hope we bloody slap Liverpool. I hope we slap them, Liverpool, now. I really hope we do.
Hello,
yeah. Ryan's here.
Ryan. We won't slap them. We won't.
No, we probably won't.
Fashionably late.
Yeah, there is.
There's always one of us.
Yeah,
at the bottom. Yeah. At the bottom. That's where he is. At the bottom.
Bottom of the pecking order, right?
Oh, hey, at least as long as we win, I don't care where I am.
Agreed.
Hey, do you know what I'm going to start doing?
You can be 10th, mate. You could be 10th, like top.
I think what I'm going to start doing is
Right.
whoever's late to streams in future, I think they'll have to do a forfeit live on stream. So
Oh,
yeah, so that'll make
Family
people turn
related,
up on
of course.
time, wouldn't it? Jesus.
Family related, of course.
it's going to be the Kevin show then because I'm late all the time. So,
Yeah. Maybe we'll make Kevin wear a Tottenham shirt live on air or
oh
something.
shit! Oh no!
Oh,
No! No!
That'll
be
give you an
incentive.
incentive. That'll give you an
Oh, no.
incentive not to be late, then, isn't it?
I'd rather be naked on screen, man. Oh shit! Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't because I don't want my YouTube channel shut down. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Remember
that-
aren't we?
rem-
It's not
remember this
RedTube, is it?
I was gonna say this is YouTube, not RedTube, Kevin. You know?
Oh dear.
But yeah, Ryan, how are you feeling about the game?
Quietly confident. I know Saka's on the bench, but again, that could be a good thing in the long run because even if we're cruising the game 2-0 or 1-0 or whatever, that's a good option to come off the bench, like it would be with Pepe or Aubameyang or whatever. I am surprised though, obviously, that Lacazette is starting because of what happened on
Yeah.
what's it called on Tuesday night with the chances he missed. That I'm surprised, but that means more pressure's on him not to fuck up today. Because if he fucks up today and doesn't take his chances, and it costs us again, the fact that it will get messy within the fan base. They'll start outweighing him out in that sense. They won't care if he leaves because this, as we all know, this is the game,
Yes.
and this is where you do. And the thing is, to be fair to him, since he has arrived at Arsenal in the so-called big games against the big opposition, he does tend to score.
Well, he scored against Tottenham at the Emirates, hasn't he, a couple of times? Last
yeah.
2 seasons, actually. So,
Yeah.
he just, away from home, he seems to struggle for goals, doesn't he? I know he got one at Wolves, but he struggled away from home, doesn't he, for goals? And I don't know whether or not, whether that might change today, but...
Are you happy with the lineup, Ryan?
My only main concern is Bellerin. That's my only concern.
That's what I said. That's what I said. And for anybody who's not seen the lineup, Sam, do you want to pull it up there and
Yeah, I can put it up. I
don't know whether we can share the screen because there's so many people. I don't know whether you can, but we'll give it a good butchers.
Do you want me to try and share the screen, or do you want me to read it out?
Yeah. If you just read it out, Sam, that might be easier because there's so many people on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's set up as a 3-4-3. We've got Martinez in goal, Kolasinac left centre back, Luis centre back, Mustafi right centre back. Got Tierney out left as a left wing back. Then there's a central midfield pairing. We've got Granit Xhaka and Dani Ceballos. And out right, we've got right wing back is Hector Bellerin. Then up front, our front three is Aubameyang out left, Lacazette down the middle, and Pepe on the right. And on the bench, we have Macy, the backup goalie, Socrates, Holding, Cedric is on the bench, Torreira, Maitland-Niles, Willock, Nelson, and Saka. That's the bench. As for Tottenham, they're lining up according to this a 4-3-3 is their initial information given here. Lloris in goal, Ben Davies left back, the centre back pairing is Sanchez and Alderweireld, and then Aurier right back, and then the midfield trio, Lo Celso out left according to this. They'll probably do some interchanging there, but Lo Celso out left, Harry Winks probably be the deep lying player together with Sissoko. And then their front three is Song out left, Kane in the middle, and Moura out right. And their bench is, they've got Gazzaniga, the backup goalie, and then they've got Vertonghen, Tanganga, Sessegnon, and Ndombele, Skip, Gedson, Lamela, and Bergwijn. Bergwijn on the bench there. That's their team.
Yeah, and any of you guys on the panel, feel free to read out any chats. Like I say, you can all see them on screen. So during the game, if you see a chat, feel free to read them out.
There's one from Russ Morgan. Let's see what the ref agenda has in store for us today.
Oh, no, not again. The Illuminati.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Illuminati has lined up today, what they've instructed the referees to do today.
They've already given Tottenham a penalty before we start. It's just a matter of
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what time.
It's just going to matter. Yeah, well, just a matter of when they're going to put it in there. Yeah.
Yeah. When they're going to throw it in, which part of the game? I reckon it might be sort of either towards the end of the first half or maybe early second half. I think that's when
Early second half, right?
Yeah, I think that's when they're going to throw that in. But we'll see. I mean, they might wait till later, mightn't they?
Might wait till the end.
Last season it was like midway through the second half, wasn't it? I think when they got their penalty.
Yeah, 1-0 up in the second half. Yeah,
it's that customary
offside,
penalty. It's the customary Tottenham penalty, you know. They didn't have to get one every game against us.
Of course, he did. Otherwise, Kane wouldn't score against us, would he? He's literally scored one proper goal against us.
Yeah.
That's it, hasn't he?
And that's the top goal scorer.
Tottenham getting penalty against us is like Man United getting penalty in every single game.
It's that top goal scorer agenda, isn't it? That's another agenda we found out, wasn't it? It's the top goal scorer agenda.
Oh yeah, the golden.
So we'll make sure Harry Kane stays in that because he's English and he needs some goals. So that's the top goal scorer agenda.
I knew it.
What we need to do then? We need to get like maybe Saka to take our penalties or an English player to take our penalties, and then we might get a few more.
There you go. It's problem solved.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Okay,
easy,
Arteta, get your ears listening, Arteta. Get Saka to take the penalties.
I'll make the Niles or somebody like that. Rob Holding, bring him on for penalties so you can take penalties. Yeah, see, look, 10 goals it got on the screen. 10 goals Harry Kane scored in 10 appearances. They haven't put down that 9 of them have been penalties, though. Still, gotta love him, haven't you?
Yeah, but yeah, my only concern is Bellerin in that right wing back. We've got two better options to play that role, and he's playing. That concerns me.
No,
I'm
okay with it. I'm okay with it.
He's going for experience. I wouldn't want to play him, but I think he's going for experience and all that, you know. But personally, I agree with you, Ryan. I'd rather give Cedric another go, to be honest.
Yeah, I would rather see Cedric in there. You know.
Let's hope Tottenham have another off day. The thing is, they can't play. Surely they can't play as worse as they did against Bournemouth.
I mean, they've got to pick themselves up for this game. That's what we've got to expect. We've got to expect them to pick themselves up for this.
That's why
just target Serge Aurier. Serge Aurier is your weak point. Let's go for Serge Aurier. Just target him. Serge Aurier. That's a weak point.
Both their wing backs, Kev. Both of them. Like not just Aurier, but Davis as well. Honestly,
Davis is still awful.
Average.
Do you know what?
They're so average. It's a joke.
Are you surprised that Saka's not starting? Because I am.
I'm not really that surprised.
Not really, because he's played every other game and played a lot of minutes. I think he needed that. And plus, we're going into a week. We've got obviously North London derby today, Liverpool midweek, and then the Cup semi-final on Saturday. He'll definitely rested at some point. I'd rather rest him now. And again, it's a good option if we need him off the bench, like it would be the other way around.
I would have rested him against Liverpool personally, but there you go.
For me, it's down to I think Arteta thinks Pepe he's better in that position. It's his more natural position, and Saka, that's not his position. And and since we know he uses Aubameyang out left and not down the middle, then Aubameyang gets his spot out left, and Saka then, unfortunately, because of Tierney, he gets dropped to the bench, doesn't he? And like Ryan says, I don't think he. I don't think he's against getting a bit of. From Arteta's point of view, he's against him getting some rest as well. It's not good to burn out these players, all the time, is it?
I see Michael Oliver having a little chat to Harry Kane saying, "Let me know when you're
Give me a sign.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready."
I was just about to say that. What minute did
Liam, are you happy with the lineup? Are you happy with the Spurs lineup? Is that pretty much what you expected?
No, I'm not too happy because I wanted to see Bergwijn for the pace, and he tracks back a bit more than Mora, and I did want to see Ndombele in there instead of Winks.
Yeah, Winks is a bit of a weird one for me.
Yeah,
seeing Winks in there. Yeah.
That's the one I was a bit surprised about.
That Tottenham midfield's got no creativity about it whatsoever. Because you look at Harry Winks, I don't really. I don't watch a lot of Tottenham. Granted, why would I? But still, it's just like Harry Winks is so good. Where's the creativity there.
It's Lo Celso, though, isn't it? Lo Celso's got creativity, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh God.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's,
This start, we've had it to give the ball away there, and then it was.
Have you
what
guys
did he
started
do?
already?
What
Yeah,
did
Fuck's
he say?
sake.
Lucas
Russ-
Moore had a shot straight away
Russ-
from the kick.
Fucking hell.
We gave
Yeah.
it away, and good save actually from Martinez.
Russ Morgan in the chat saying you do realise Martin Atkinson's on VAR today.
Oh shit.
oh,
We are
Oh,
fucked.
fucking hell.
We just give the ball away again. Kolasinac this time.
oh no.
Oh, here we
shit.
go.
Oh, good save.
Here we go, boys and girls.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
All the hype we've
The
given this
fuck-
lot, and they're bottoming it already.
The Brazilian Walcott having a pop.
Oh dear.
Well, actually, no. I take that back. That's disrespectful to Walcott. At least
I was gonna
he scored
say.
100 goals.
Walcott scored a few goals against Spurs as well, didn't he?
Yeah, especially that 5-2,
Yeah.
the first one, and the second
Yeah.
one actually scored a goal.
Second one, yeah. He scored in the semi-final of the League Cup against them as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always did well against Spurs, actually.
I remember.
He's another player, Walcott, you know, you talking about Lacazette earlier. Walcott's another player who generally scored in the big games, you know.
Yeah.
He scored in finals, semi-finals, he scored in loads of Champions League knockout games. He was a big game goal scorer, actually, for Walcott. And I think we've missed him, actually. I know he's not, obviously not now because he's maybe past his best, but we've missed a player like him that could get you a goal in a big game. Because Aubameyang doesn't really tend to get them, does he? He's not a big game goal scorer. He just scores against all the crap teams, doesn't he? He does. He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't score too many against Man City, has he? Or
You know what?
Liverpool
We better get a win here, or else I ain't going to be flipping happy. Do you know what I mean? If we don't win, I'm hibernating for the next 6 years.
If we don't win this, right, I swear to God, these players just better stay off social media for the next fucking few months because, let's face it, that's where we all live. So,
Yeah.
True,
I'm
mate, it's
hibernating. I'm going to be sat there thinking, I hope COVID sticks around and we all go back into lockdown because I ain't going to be going out. Do you know what I mean? But
Game is null and void, so it's okay.
What the fuck is Martinez doing there? What the fuck is he doing?
Just gave it straight to Son. But luckily we've dealt with it now. Pepe's on the break.
Jesus Christ, Martinez just had a wobbly.
Yeah.
Why is it we've gone into North London derby and the form literally the form of the team just switched and they're playing like we've been playing and now we're playing like they've been playing. We're only 2 minutes in.
What I don't understand is why we've switched ends. Why have we changed ends, actually? Normally it's to do with a fan behind the goal, isn't it?
5 minutes, lads. Still set. Oh, Jesus. What is that?
Well, we won this
Yeah,
already.
right.
Yeah, and he's just our furthest player forward there.
Man. Oh, Pepe's on it now. Good.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
Spurs are all over us. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's like we're allowing it.
Yeah, but
They're
we just
not
need to
even
settle.
that good, mate.
We just need to settle down. We just need to settle down and get.
No
get
offense
get
here,
going.
but Tottenham are shit.
Yeah, but do you reckon they've saved all their good form up for us? Do you know what I mean? And then after this game, they'll play shit again.
They usually do.
Mate, they could.
They've just used their good form up in the last 5 minutes.
Come
That's it
on,
now.
everybody beats Bournemouth.
Did
I mean-
you guys hear that there's going to be a banner over the stadium today about Enoch and Levy to be?
Oh, Dean,
to be
yeah,
out?
yeah, Levy out, yeah.
Oh man, you lot are a mess. You really are.
To be fair, we're not much better.
We are not far off from
No.
them, yeah.
No, but at least we have a manager we trust, Daniel. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't.
Well, most of
think
us do. Most of us do, Colin. Most
Yeah,
of us.
most of us do. There's Arsenal fans there that'll be like, Arteta, nee."
Mate, the only reason, right, that people don't want Arteta, right, is because they have this dream that Ancelotti would come in and do wonders. Yeah, that's the only reason, right? Whereas Everton lost 3-0 to Wolves today. Yeah, you tell me that Ancelotti's doing wonders at Everton? Fuck off. He's left out Moise Keane, who's arguably the most talented player in that squad. Like, come on.
Yeah, the only thing that Ancelotti's going to do if he came to Arsenal, he'd have a heart attack because he'd look at the shit that he's got to work with and be like, fucking hell, I can't fix this. Do you know what I mean?
We've got a better squad than Everton, haven't we? Come on.
He's
let's
not
be
even.
honest.
It's the same thing at Everton, though. He's probably looking.
Do you really think we got a better squad than Everton? Because
No,
I'm
really,
not.
Yeah.
Squad than Everton.
Let
The
me say
thing that baffled me with
yeah,
Arteta is Mustafi getting a contract extension.
Both our goalkeepers are better than Pickford put together.
Exactly. You look at that. You look at that Everton defense, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
but
we're
Michael
much
Keane
better squad
and
than Everton.
Gary Mina are trash. They really are.
Then why are we 8th?
Because of fucking
I'm,
clown
Well,
players
I'm
like Guendouzi and
listen,
Henry being an idiot.
I'm not saying our squad is good. I've said multiple times, and Ryan will back me up here,
Yeah.
that our squad is trash. Yeah,
Hmm.
it is. But Everton's is a whole new level, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not
Yeah,
one.
but you say our squad is trash, but I mean,
back four that
we've
kept
got
since Arsenal.
Aubameyang, we've got
We've got
Lacazette, we've got Pepe, good quality players. Saka, we've got Tierney. You know, we've
Again.
got great players.
So you're saying Lacazette? All right then. How many goals away from home has Lacazette scored?
He was to be fair, he was
Lacazette's had
injured for a while as well, beginning of the season.
Lacazette's had an awful season, Dan. Right, I'm not denying that. All right,
Oh,
he
man,
has.
really.
But at the same time, yeah, you got to look at it like, okay, fine, you know, he's had a bad season, but let's face it, who hasn't? Do you know what I mean? The best players in fucking over the last decade have had bad seasons. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? We've got a good squad that's had a bad season because we've had a lot of upheavals going on with different managers coming in and all kinds of other stuff's happened. So we've had a bad season. This is probably the worst season we'll ever have in the next 20 years, right? And we're still going to probably finish 6th or 7th, right? That's our worst season, you know. And you compare to other clubs, Everton have nearly got relegated 3 or 4 times in the last few years, you know. So even our worst season is better than a lot of clubs' best season. Do you know what I mean? So we should not be so hard on our squad, you know, because it's not that bad. They've just had one season where it's not. Oh, he's got a great crosshair from Tierney
Oh yeah.
Oh,
into the near post.
yeah.
About
Defended
about
actually.
50 round the looks of it.
I think that was all the viral got in
Yeah,
front of
all the
Lacazette
Viral.
at the near
Good
post.
header.
That's a great bit of defending. What a lovely
Good
ball
challenge.
again from Tierney, right into the near
Tierney.
post. Great defending that actually.
Yeah,
Got a
lovely.
corner.
I'd love a
Yeah.
Fantastic ball from Tierney.
talking of Tierney, I'd love a derby goal from him today. That would really
Yeah.
set his.
Yeah.
Or just an assist. Get an assist would be good.
Yeah, now we've got a corner with Spios.
He's been our best
He's gonna
left back
take-
since Ashley Collum.
Yeah, I was saying that the other night.
Any other argument, like, because we've needed, how long have we needed a left back that is solid defensively, lads?
Mustafi's just headed it over.
Years. You know, Nacho was good for a time, but he would always do something ridiculous. What are you? Whoa. We're coming into it though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we've
last couple
settled
minutes.
down.
Slowly, we are just moving into the game.
Yeah, we've settled
Yeah.
down. We had a slow start. Tottenham looked well up for it at the beginning, and we've kind
Tierney's
of weathered
crossing
that.
is fucking brilliant.
We've got into it now.
Yeah, we need to definitely get there.
I mean, Tottenham are
need to
just
get
hitting
the win.
hopeful balls that are going nowhere. They've done it 3 or 4 times now, sort of to try to get the ball into wide areas, and they've just been terrible passes.
Crucial. Whoever gets that, the momentum will be with them.
I just don't
Yeah,
think we've scored a
last
couple
5 minutes.
before
has
then.
been- You guys.
We're not starting to knock the ball around now pretty well. We're getting a foothold in the game.
Fucking hell, Harry Kane just had a shot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Harry Kane. Fucking hell,
Pepe
nearly.
lose control there. Terrible.
Xhaka just passed the ball away.
Oh, good save from Martinez again.
Xhaka doing the Xhaka stuff.
You see that Xhaka just gave the ball away, and that's what created their attack.
No, it was Pepe couldn't control it. That was the problem.
No, it's the pass from Xhaka went completely past him.
Yeah. I'm just seeing that now.
So far, Tottenham have had 2 chances that have both been just from our mistakes. They've not created anything themselves. So if we stop these silly mistakes, then we're going to be fine.
That was a
What we
good
need
ball.
to do is get a goal. That's when we'll be fine.
Yeah.
That was a good ball to Kane. straight, split your defence. So
No, you see that was Pepe couldn't control it. Xhaka passed it to him, just bounced off his foot.
The pass was horrible.
The pass was shit though. Come on, Richard. Xhaka's pass was awful.
That was dreadful. Like, because the only reason, right? Okay, Xhaka's been decent in the recent games, right? But the reason why I'm kind of still on the side of we need better is because of that, right? Because he always does this. It's kind of similar to Mesut Ozil in the regards. Like, he has good games here and there where he makes people think, oh, he's this brilliant player, but in reality, he flatters to deceive a lot of the time.
Yeah.
excellent.
Remember, guys, do fire the likes up. What are people saying in the chat? Have we got any?
Have I still got?
I think the passing from both teams has been generally poor in this game so far.
Yeah,
so far, yeah.
Shit.
We are the team on form. We are the team on form. So I think I expect much more from us, to be honest. Because Tottenham was shit all this while for the last 3 games. So I just don't get it. Why aren't we starting in a very high tempo? Because we are the ones supposed to be starting in a very high tempo. Because we are a one half team.
I think it's just nerves because obviously it's a derby, big local derby. There's no fans there, so
we're playing shit in a toilet bowl.
Yeah.
Sums up our team.
That literally looks like a toilet bowl.
This is the run down. Bellering's done well there.
Oh, come on, Bellerin. Yes! Oh, who missed that?
Aubameyang.
Who missed that?
Aubameyang it was.
Aubameyang. Fucking Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Come on.
my
That was
captain
brilliant.
as well.
Bellerin, what a run that was. He's got
Bellerin
his
did well there. Bellerin did well.
past 2 of them. That was brilliant.
Come on, Arsenal. For fuck's sake.
Aubameyang's got to fucking connect. Aubameyang's got to connect on that.
Well done,
Yes.
Hector.
That is shocking.
Good.
That is absolutely shocking. Wow.
Oh, mate, come on. He could. 9 times out of 10.
Sitter
We were
really
lucky
for him.
there.
But I expect
So,
better from
what-
you, bro. I expect
Yeah.
better from you.
Yeah,
What have we
Aubameyang's
got
got
in
to be
the
connected.
what have we got in the chats? What are people? Obviously, it's pretty.
I'm trying to look now, one sec. Have a
Have
look.
I still got my one fan in there, Cheddars?
Yeah,
Probably
pretty
in there
much.
somewhere, yeah.
The
Russ Morgan saying we're 8th because of VAR.
Or do we miss a lot of chances? Or do we miss a lot of chances?
The Illuminati of chances, man. Come on.
I love it how people are defending the fact that we're
That's
8th.
horseshit. That is absolute horseshit because refs don't give us anything anyway.
We're 10th because we're shit.
Well, yeah.
With a strict manager as well, yeah.
I mean, you're not going to hear any of us disagree with you, Liam. I mean, that's like.
I was just looking at the end of that.
What you're doing? What you're doing?
Yeah.
Stay on your feet.
I just saw at the end of the Villa Palace game, there was a clear handball in the box by a Villa player. No, was it a Palace player? I can't remember. It was either a Palace or a Villa player. Clear handball, not even a VAR review. So it's not just us,
There's an
guys.
agenda against Villa. There's an agenda
Yeah.
against
They
Villa.
want
The Villa
to go
agenda.
down. They want it to go down, see?
Villa agenda. Jesus Christ.
They won today, though, so there can't be. It's like, oh, but we won. Like
The only agenda against Arsenal is in Arsenal fans' heads.
I don't know
Just-
about
just
that.
That's kind of harsh, Daniel. That's kind of harsh.
Just because
Well,
other teams get the odd bad decision against them, Arsenal have got every single decision
Whoa,
goes
the face.
We haven't had every single decision. I still have proven that.
No, it's not all. No, not all. Yeah, I agree with Sam.
Proven it.
No.
Well,
It's a
I
mixture.
forgot to
It's a
say
mixture of
rugby.
both, lads. Honestly, like not taking. out
West Ham.
chances and-
West Ham's had 10 overturned decisions go against them. 10.
Yeah. And what we've had
It's
5.
more decisions that
We've had
aren't even
5.
going to the ball. That's no, it's decisions
Yeah, but
that aren't
still,
even-
what about the overturned decisions? It's like you say, back in the old day, it wouldn't have happened, would it?
No, and that's what we should go back to.
And United have had more penalties than any other team in the league. Like
18 this year in all competitions. 18.
Exactly.
It's an absolute joke. That's a joke.
Kolasinac done well there, actually, to win the ball.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Kolasinac is doing well in this role. In his role he's got here.
Lacazette's just scored.
Lacazette.
Yes, has he? Oh, fuck it.
Has he actually scored, though? How's the sales not been booked?
We'll see, though.
He has.
Get in there.
Come on, my screen.
Let's have a look. We're not there yet.
Come on.
There's Lacazette.
Yeah, either.
Oh, what a goal! Oh, fuck me! What a goal!
Oh, 30 seconds behind you. Ian.
That is
Fucking hell, get in there, yes!
Wow.
Go on.
That is a strike and a half. That's the Lacazette we wanted to see. Come on,
Have that, you Tottenham cunt. Jesus Christ.
We've got a Tottenham guest on the channel, Daniel. Be a bit more diplomatic.
Hey, listen.
Whoa!
All bets. Hey, listen. All bets
What a
are
goal
off.
that is, by the way. That's goal in a month, that all day.
That's a strike.
That's orgasm of goals, man.
Listen.
Top corner! It's right up in the top corner! Right up in the top corner! Top corner!
All bets are off in the
saving
North
that.
London derby.
That's right in front of the away fans as well. What would have been the away end as well? That.
Away end as well, yeah.
Where's the fan? Where the fans at? Where the fans at?
God, lads, yeah, it's like it's just it was written in the stars that Lacazette would score. And we're the Arsenal top, yeah, and Lacazette is on the fucking back.
Yeah, get in there, Colin. Get in there, Colin, mate. Get in there.
Who's it said that Lacazette should have started?
What a finish, man.
I didn't say that.
What did I say?
Somebody said
all I said. Hey, I never said Lacazette shouldn't have started. All I said was, when was the last time he scored in an away game up until today?
Last week.
Just at kick-off. What did I say? But just as we were kicking off about Lacazette in big games since he signed for us.
Yeah, we said he scored a few.
He's a big game player.
Come on!
That's a good goal.
Come on.
For someone who's having a crap season, 11 goals ain't bad.
That's eased it off. That's eased the nerves a bit.
We've just got to keep this going now, not just fucking mess it up. You know,
we only ever play well in one half, don't we?
Yes, 1-1. Get in there.
Oh, fuck.
I knew it fucking bottle it.
1-0.
Well, that last
Jesus Christ.
Let me guess. Harry Kane.
No,
Son.
it was
David Luiz's mistake.
Jesus Christ. That wasn't even.
And we gave him a contract extension.
We didn't.
Oh, my
That's
God.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You just waiting for the next fucking Louise mistake. We're just waiting for it.
Do you know what? We didn't even have to pull our pants up before they fucking scored. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
There's a bad ball from Kolasinac to Luiz.
Yeah. But Louise is
his fault. What's Luiz meant to do with that? What is he meant to do there? What can he do with that pass? It's terrible.
Nothing.
Look at it.
He should have more pace.
He
He should have fucking more pace.
That's a terrible pass. That's Kolasinac fault all day long. You can't blame David Luiz for that. Absolutely no way. Why is he even trying to pass it to him? That's a terrible pass. Look, that is disgraceful. That is disgraceful.
Hey.
It's both of them. It's Kolasinac's pass and it's Louise for being fucking
How is
weak.
it Luiz's fault? He's
Because he gets pushed off the ball. He gets pushed off the ball. He gets pushed off the ball.
Now you know why I'm uneasy with Kolasinac as a centre back. Now you know why.
Yeah,
That was a terrible pass. It was a terrible pass. It's mainly his fault.
What did I tell you guys?
fault.
I said it's going to be an open scoring game.
Tierney to the left of him. He's got Tierney to the fucking left of him.
And we are giving Mustafi a contract extension. What the fuck is that? And we are giving Luis a contract extension. We given him already. And now Kolasinac. Fucking hell, man.
Do you know something though?
Away.
Mad.
I actually think giving I don't think there's a lot we could have done differently in this transfer window. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, every club's getting hit hard with this.
No, it's not a transfer window issue. But it's plain as day to see, right? That David Luiz is a calamity at the back, which is kind of why I think he's more suited to being in midfield anyway. Kolasinac, not a centre back. You know, I mean, I don't put that on the manager, right? But how many times can you see?
Guys, it's
shit
1-1.
from
There's
the
a long
same-
way to go. We could still win this game. It's 1-1.
Oh
Let's just
I think it's just,
let's just
we're just downflated because of we were 1-0 up for 2 minutes and we. Fucking,
It's the same old fucking story. We just bottle it.
They didn't even
Bottle
work for
it.
it.
This too many times, you know what I mean?
Well, they didn't even work. That's the worst thing. They didn't even have to work for it. We just gave it to them on a plate, basically. I mean, fair play to David Luiz. He
Yeah.
tried to.
Do you know
They've
what?
not even been that good, mate. They've not even been that good.
Do you know what? They always say you're at your most vulnerable once you've scored a goal. And that just proved it right there. Because
We are vulnerable all the time. That's the problem.
listen, North London derbies are always up and down. Do you know what I mean? They're a bit like being on top of a woman. You know what I mean? But
Can defend.
what's everyone saying in the chat?
Melina saying show Bob strikes. Again, it wasn't his fault. Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. It's Kolasinac actually played the pass. He's tried to again, to be fair to Luiz, he's tried to get back and fix it. He's just
For me, he's pushed off easily off the ball as well. He's pushed off easily off the ball.
But David Luiz, when he went to receive the pass, he was going the other way. He was completely the other way. That was he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, but then he catches up to Son and he gets pushed off the ball. Van Dijk would have pushed Son off the ball.
No, he wouldn't have got nowhere near it. The pass was nowhere near him. Van Dijk would not save that goal.
It's mainly Kolasinac's fault. It's 90% Kolasinac's fault for that pass.
100%
It's a terrible pass.
100% Kolasinac's fault.
For someone who's built like a tank
100.
in Kolasinac, yeah, he's a fucking brain dead defender, lads. I'm telling you.
I told you, the only time you're going to get Kolasinac playing well is if you run onto the pitch and chase them with a knife. That's the only time you're going to get him playing well.
His wife will come and do you with a taser.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Side.
He'd be first on. He'd be one of the many on my outs list, Kolasinac. I'm not even lying.
Tottenham
It's a shame because he's been looking okay in this 3-4-3. You know, he's played quite well in this 3-4-3, but now
offside.
his offside. He went through there.
Offside there when Harry.
I don't know. It's all. Hey, listen, it's all Bellerin's fault. He should never be playing. Anyway, I'm blaming Bellerin. I'm blaming Bellerin. Listen, I'm blaming Bellerin. Even though it's not his fault, it is his fault. I'm blaming him.
Since the equaliser, though, Tottenham got all the ball.
Sam, you say Sam, you say he's been good in the back three. Yeah, two big mistakes that I can recall that Kolasinac has made. One against Sheffield United in the cup, where he's got a player right in front of him and he doesn't fucking look at him. And this one, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but he's also had a few good tackles and interventions. And he did very well handling Traore for Wolves together with Maitland-Niles and Tierney.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, right? The main reason we dealt with Traore so well was because of Maitland-Niles. Because when Maitland-Niles switched to the left,
yeah, but before him was Tierney.
Yeah, like because the reason we dealt with Traore so well, right, is because when Maitland-Niles was on the left, right. He was forcing Traore to come inside where he's at his most weakest, right? The thing with Kolasinac is he's good going forward, but he has the brain of a 2-year-old defensively.
Yeah,
do you know
of course he's not ideal, is he? But for me, he's been playing better in that back three than he was out left as a left back or a wing back. Because anyway, that's my opinion. But of course, we're seeing today why we shouldn't really have him. Of course, we need, and he won't be playing next season, will he? I mean, we'll have Saliba. I mean, Saliba should be in there next season, and
Pablo Mari
back from injury. You know, they're going to be ahead of him surely.
Sam, do you think we'll make any defensive signing in the summer? Because we have just heard rumors about Mustafi getting a contract extension as well.
Yeah, but he's going to be backup. Surely Mustafi's going to be backup or rotation at best.
Come on. These are rumours. Do you know what I mean? These are rumours. You can't until I never believe anything until they're signed or it's confirmed.
Of course.
It's like everyone losing their shit, going, "Oh, we're gonna get a party." Like when it's not confirmed until they're wearing an Arsenal shirt and it's on Arsenal.com.
You're going to book him for that? Of course not.
Lo Celso got booking early. I don't know what he got booked for, but
He basically
How the fuck is that?
went like that to
That's
Bios.
a yellow all day long, man.
But Oria's just taken that
Wasn't even
Tierney
going
and
for the
got
ball.
away with it, basically.
Wasn't even going for the ball. He was just
We've got
like,
a free
oh, you
kick.
know what, I'll just
Yeah.
step on his fucking foot and get away with it. Dirty fucking cunts.
yeah, no, Kolasinac not going to be playing next season. He's probably going to be one of the players we're going to try and get rid of.
Hope so.
Yeah. And any money we get for him, we'll have made a profit on him because we bought him for nothing.
Exactly.
Thing is, this time next year, if Pablo Mari has one bad game, everyone will be saying the same about him.
Hey, do you know what? I think Pablo Mari is a good defender. I just think he's not had a lot to. He hasn't
Everybody
really
thought
had a chance.
Kolasinac was decent when we first bought him. Everyone thought Mustafi was decent. We think Pablo
Yeah, but
Mari
you've got
is
to.
decent.
Yeah, but you've got to give him a chance, though, ain't you? Come on, that's.
No, I agree.
You're-
I agree. But Arsenal fans are going to be saying as soon as Pablo Mari has one bad game, one bad mistake, they'll be saying get rid of him.
I said a few months ago that Pablo Mari was our best defender.
I like Pablo Mari personally. I think he's going to be good.
By that.
But then I like David Luiz as well.
I mean, you look at what we're dealing with today: Kolasinac, David Luiz, and Mustafi. Are you telling me Pablo Mari is not better than all three of them?
Of course he is.
Exactly.
Well,
So,
remains to be seen, but yeah, let's hope so.
and besides that,
I think, right, the best.
You notice how calm we were against City when he was playing. Do you know what I mean? So.
Oh, yeah, just give us a corner when he didn't need to. What an idiot.
I knew it.
Aurier. Oh my god.
See, you're moaning about Mustafi. He's 20 times better than Aurier.
Why did he touch that? I know, no idea.
That's ridiculous, that.
Big up everybody in the. Big up everybody in the chat. Remember, do 5 likes up, guys, and.
We score from his corner, we're hilarious.
See, this is why I don't. This is why I don't like Bellerin. He overhits the fuck out of the crosses. Why?
Yeah. He's not accurate with his crosses at all, really. It's like 1 every 50.
Exactly, mate. He's fucking trash. Well, that's a corner, clearly.
Actually, VAR on if he touched it or not. Seriously.
Of course he touched it. He touched it and it went out.
The fact they VAR'd it. They've never done that once this season for a corner like that.
Simply because it went in our favour, that's why they VAR'd it. We can't give Arsenal any decision, can we?
Nah.
I don't necessarily. Oh, fuck off, Bellerin.
Referee agenda.
Jesus.
I just got to look at Sam's reaction.
Can we drop the agenda thing because it is really not the agenda thing. Listen, there is no agenda. There is no agenda.
They need to just check for a corner, Daniel.
Yeah, I know.
There's no
but
need
come
for
on.
it.
Yeah, but
We can see from sitting here that it was a corner.
Nah.
But why do they need to VAR
Okay,
it?
it's not as
How are they
Yeah,
checking for a corner? They didn't check for a corner. They didn't stop play. They're just checking it. That's all. He's having
And here's the thing.
play.
if they didn't check for say we got a penalty and they didn't check it and it got overruled, then we'd be moaning that they're not checking it. So you can't have it one way. They've got it.
But when it's a blatant corner that the guy's touched it out, and you
Yeah, but they've got to check it to confirm. What I'm saying to you is it. What I'm saying to you is yeah, but what I'm saying, yeah, they've never done that.
They didn't stop play, so it's not a proper VAR check.
And that's the thing as well, right? That's inconsistencies with VAR. That's not an agenda.
Fuck. Is it the bar?
You're reading every decision and it's an agenda against Arsenal. And
I don't think there's an agenda against Arsenal so much, right? But to say that there's no
cool.
What a fucking shot that was.
Is that Ben Davies?
Bullshit.
Yeah, Ben Davies whacked that.
Oh,
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
Good effort, that, wasn't it?
Wow.
They're on day, boys and girls.
That was almost like Lacazette's goal, wasn't it? Actually, I think you might have touched on the bar, you know.
If Tottenham win this, I'm hibernating for the next
He did. I
next
think he
6
saved
years.
that. I think he saved that. That's a great save, that, you know.
No, literally, since they've got
more than usual, right?
since they got that equaliser, Tottenham have had all the ball.
Yeah, they're steamrolling us, man.
Apart from that shot there from 40 yards, they haven't done anything, so don't worry about
They
it.
weren't even that good before their goal, man. They were.
No, we got a decision. We got a decision, guys. We got a decision.
Oh wow! Yeah, Jesus,
Oh, Wookie fucking.
What, on the halfway line? We've got a decision on the halfway line. We get a lot of decisions on the halfway line.
oh, but there's still an agenda apparently. Jesus
It's on the
Christ.
halfway line.
That's what she said.
I would say there's an agenda against Arsenal, lads, but what I would say is, right, there is corruption at the top level in regards to VAR. It's clear to see because you've only got to look at how many penalties Man United are getting this season and scoring from them. Like, come on, that you're not telling me that's not corruption at the top.
Yeah, do you know what the corruption is? The corruption is the VAR is controlled by absolute brain dead referees that have no clue what they're doing.
And there you go. Exactly. There you go.
You could put a nursery class in charge of VAR and they do a better job than some of these clowns.
Yeah. That's close from Pepe. Nice curler. Unlucky, mate.
That's what she said.
Fucking hell.
Sam, that's what she said.
We're doing a
I love them cool, man. I love them cool.
Anyway, guys, do hit the likes. Do fire up them likes.
Oh, my days.
We're keeping Tierney quite quiet.
Yeah. Just doubling up on it.
For now.
I see Mourinho's dressed for a funeral.
That's it. Go on, Terry.
Yeah, all the days doubled up on him.
If
That's it. If they didn't double up on him, he'll be running rings around your fucking fullback.
Yeah, but you have to with Tierney because he's that good, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking Kolasinac.
I swear, if we drop points because of that, I will be pissed off.
I'll be pissed off if we don't win this, mate. Never mind.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
They've got a high press. They're playing a high press against us. You know, he's playing very differently.
Yeah.
Aurier's been booked. That's great.
There's
that agenda for you.
Oh yeah. There's an agenda against Arsenal because Aurier.
10 minutes too late. 10 minutes too late.
Apparently, is fucking.
He should be off by now. Then. In that case,
it won't be long, mate. It won't be long.
You guarantee you'll get away with another 10.
We're just going to ignore the fact that Aurier is a dirty cunt. Like, we're just going to ignore that. Like, I mean, bloody hell.
They ignore Son's a dirty cunt, but hey.
Mate, they're dirty cunts, a lot of them.
Go on, Lacazette. Go on. Go on.
That's good. Go on.
Fucking referee.
Go on, Oba.
Got the ball as well.
Wasn't the cleanest of tackles though.
He got the ball though pretty cleanly.
Clearly.
What are people saying in the chat?
Like a done already.
The Arsenal misfit is saying, hope Urs will say that.
Not again, Ozil.
Oh, that was a terrible.
Nah. We're not. Ozil's like irrelevant as far as like Arsenal Football Club goes. He's not even a factor now.
Across from Ceballos was very average. Come on, Ceballos. Fucking come on, wake up.
Boys.
Would you make any changes at half time?
I'll probably bring.
I would.
I'd make 2 changes at half time.
take off.
I'd take Bellerin off just because he's been shit. Because he's Bellerin.
Bellerin.
Yeah, I just want to take
So
off
that
Bellerin
is-
just because he's Bellerin.
Is that,
You haven't got an
is
agenda
that
against
the
Bellerin,
only
have you?
logic you've got?
What's that? Hey, mate. Hey, listen. When a footballer moans about another footballer's winning mentality, for me, that should be the end of his career. It doesn't matter how good performance you put in.
Yeah.
To me, that should be. He should be nowhere near any football club, let alone just this football club.
Then how about the Tierney reaction also? The entire team telling that Tierney was working too hard. They asked him to chill and relax. That shows the mentality of our squad. We should win the whole lot of them because they are telling Tierney to relax.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These players are dog shit.
That with Alexis, man. I swear. Like, same players that did it when Alexis was here, and now they're doing it with Tierney. It's like, honestly, these players...
Like I said,
far too long, man.
Yeah,
Like
well
I
said, Colin. Well said. I agree with you, man.
And do you know what it is? Like I said, if Bellerin said that to a guy like Tony Adams, I tell you what, he'd be bum raped in the flipping showers. Do you know what I mean? And be pinned up against the wall. And, Tony Adams would show Bellerin what a real man is. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Mate, you grab him by the fucking neck and fucking hang
Jesus Christ. It'd be like winning mentality. I'll show you what a fucking winning mentality is. Bend over, bitch. Do you know what I mean?
That's what all of them bitches said.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my days.
Do you know what? That's not too beyond imagination, though, because you can. I mean, it's really disturbing as that is. That's the sort of thing you can imagine Tony Adams doing anyway.
Okay.
It's like Arsenal's a little prison, and Bellerin's a little prison bitch.
Yeah.
You'll be the grand bitch.
Oh dear.
Get back to planting trees, mate. Put on your real fancy clothes and get back to planting trees.
Yeah, be an ambassador for
He
Greenpeace.
could be the little bitch though, Bellerin, because he's into all this fashion designing, isn't he? I'm surprised.
He's even admitted he doesn't watch football. You know,
I'm surprised he hasn't.
You know,
I'm surprised he hasn't. I'm surprised he hasn't come out of the closet yet. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
He might be that player actually because there's a whole guy Paul.
Oh, we got a free kick. We got a free kick here. Come on, lads.
No agenda.
No, there's a report the other day that some players come out to this media saying he's gay, but he can't come out publicly because he's afraid. Maybe it's better.
To be fair though, with a
seen Todd Cantwell's hair. It's definitely him.
With a name like Hector. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
He's got a beautiful bird, or is that just show, isn't it?
Oh, that's a definite free kick. That.
Yeah, and even she's probably got an Adam's apple. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Daniel, you gotta quit that shit, man. You gotta quit that shit, man, Daniel.
Wow.
Days. That took a dark turn.
You lads are mad.
Hey, listen, the beauty of the watch-alongs. These watch-alongs have always been. I should put X-rated at the top of the title as well.
You
X-rated
really
watch-along. Hey,
You
listen,
should. You should.
Oh fuck! That was close.
Hence why my channel is. I specifically made my channel not made for kids. So. Yeah, I mean, how's that working out, YouTube? How's that working out, YouTube? Because I know there's at least 2 or 3 underage people that watch my channel.
Fuck it.
Is Simpy one of them?
A free kick was close.
Oh my God!
Oh, young man.
Woo!
I liked Simpy's video earlier. He had the old Ozil scarf behind him.
Yeah, the infamous scarf.
Yeah, the infamous scarf.
Shit. I'm gonna burn that damn scarf, man. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Thus Morgan in the chat is saying, "Oh yeah," and Krasnets with an ongoing battle to prove who's shitter.
Yeah.
Aurier's won that already.
Yeah, I think he has, to be fair.
They're both shit. Let's just call a spade of it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Tini's playing well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's done not too bad, you know. Like
If
as long as
Tini
they're just, like-
if Tini isn't a captain, but in 3 or 4 years' time,
I'll be
there's
shocked.
going to be something wrong.
I've said for like
Huh?
I've said from time that he's our future captain. Like if Aubameyang decides to stay, or if Aubameyang leaves, that's fine. You know, granted it's not ideal, but if Aubameyang leaves, that's cool. Just give the captaincy to Tierney, because the way
I think
see it,
Aubameyang's
don't be
leaving.
fine.
I think Aubameyang's leaving.
I don't know. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. At one point, I thought, you know what? Why would he stay when he's looking at this shit? But then I'm thinking to myself, well,
Unlucky Pepe.
maybe he will. Maybe. I really don't know. I really don't know. I can see both sides, to be honest with you. I'd love it if he stayed, but at the same time, as good as he's been, you know, we've seen loads of players come and go, you know what I mean? We've seen Henri go, we've seen Alexis go, we've seen all these great players come through the doors and then leave us when their time's been up. So if Aubameyang leaves, okay, but we'll deal with it. You know, we've dealt with it in the past. There's no reason why we can't deal with it now.
Yeah. So what changes would you make at half time then, Sam?
I'll tell you what. I mean, if it was up to me, I'll put Aubameyang. I'd like to see Aubameyang down the middle. Put Saka out left. See what that looks like. But or else I'll do like a double substitution. I'll take off Bellerin for Cedric and take off Pepe for
Saka. Yeah, that was my two changes. I was going to say take Pepe off.
Because it's Pepe. I mean, he's so. I've never seen such a one-footed player in my life. The guy can't even fucking stand on his right foot.
I think Pepe is probably more suited to a central position because although he's a winger, like I say, I just think it'd be better if you play him in a more central role.
You just saw there when he got that free kick, the way he was dribbling. He was just using his left foot for each direction, and he just can't use his right foot.
Defend.
But then, having said that,
No.
I will defend Pepe in the sense that Bellerin's not really giving him much to fucking support.
Well, he's giving him a few passes now, but yeah, he's not getting him. It's not getting him where he should be.
No.
Bellerin's had a decent first half.
Because you know what it's like. Because the thing with Bellerin and Pepe, right? Bellerin cuts inside, like from deep. Do you know what I mean? Like when Pepe's playing almost as a right forward, right? Bellerin's like way deep in midfield, and Pepe's like, "Give me the fucking ball," and it's just like, you know, it's not working. It's not working.
Fucking Pepe.
Fucking Pepe.
Oh, go on, Danny.
Oh. Go on.
Man with it, fucking hell.
Steve, that's
Go on,
better.
Don.
Ah, lucky. Oh, don't.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare.
Close him down.
Go wide. Good ball. Go past him and put it in.
Break away, lads. Break away. Come on.
None of the wing backs are overlapping.
You are weak, Pepe. That's my sub at half time. Pepe off, never to play for Arsenal again.
He's just so one-footed. He's just.
Lacazette's been booked, so no agenda, eh?
No, there's no agenda. What about the Tottenham players who got booked? What about them?
Well, Lacazette's been booked apparently, but Pepe was the one got
Go
tackled,
on, bro.
taken
Go
out.
on. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
wait,
literally just seen
come
it.
on.
I've literally just seen
He's
it
just
been taken out.
Pepe off, man. He just...
No, it's Lacazette.
What are we playing, man?
No, it's
Jesus
Lacazette fouls
Christ.
Lo Celso. Lacazette fouled Lo Celso from behind.
But the
Yeah, no,
Celso fouled Pepe in the first place.
No, he didn't. Pepe was just weak. Pepe was just
No, he
weak,
wasn't.
honestly.
No, it wasn't.
He's
Pepe just fell over.
Was he, bud?
Brushed up too
No,
easily,
he didn't.
Pepe.
He shoved Pepe off.
No.
That's the foul. The Lacazette foul happened after that. So really, Lo Celso should have been booked regardless.
But the
Sounds
Celso's
like
on a
he's booked for
booking.
that. Lo Celso's not going to get booked for that. Come on.
The Celso's holding a booking, so they won't touch him anyway.
He's not going to get booked for that. I mean, come on. Get a
Give me a
fucking grip,
sec, guys.
honestly.
That wasn't even a foul.
Wasn't even a foul, for fuck's sake. He's got to be able to put up with that.
Shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, it wasn't a foul.
Apologies, guys. I had to go and get a drink.
Drink.
Yeah, got a good old can of Pepsi Max.
Hey.
And,
That wasn't me. I don't know who that was, but that weren't me opening. Now it was.
But so first half, maybe a stalemate. It's not been a bad game.
No, it's been a good game, end to end, really, hasn't it?
No.
End to end.
I mean,
It's been all right.
Yeah, I think
I
both
sort of
teams
think
have
I sort of think we're cancelling each other out, though. We're cancelling each other out.
I mean,
Yeah.
we should be. But to be fair, if it weren't for Kolasinac,
God.
we still be 1-0 up now. Because let's be honest,
Yeah.
Spurs ain't done nothing else. They haven't really tested Martinez at all. So that's pissed me off this half. That's my one gripe this half that Kolasinac has cost us.
I think on the overall pattern of play, I
I
think
don't think we've tested
1-1's
Ruiz,
probably fair, though, isn't
like,
it? 1-1's fair.
too much.
Ben
I
Davies
don't
was-
think they've tested Martinez too much. Like, I just think it's like, kind of waiting to see who kind of makes another blip.
Yeah, for me to like Ceballos has been quiet. Tierney's been quiet, so I'm happy with that.
I suppose
Yeah,
it's been competitive in the last 10-15 minutes.
1-1's a fair result at half time on the overall play of the game. I think neither team has done enough to be in front.
No. For me, I think it'd be interesting to see what Arteta does now, and with the halftime team talk and the substitutions.
He doesn't need to do much too early, I don't think. Let's just try and,
Lads, I wouldn't want to be Kolasinac at half-time. Fucking hell.
This is classic Mourinho. Mourinho's looked at our threats. He's pretty much neutralised our threats. And he's got a high press, which has caught us off guard because we're not expecting them to play a high press. And, it's a matter of Tottenham doing better than what we thought when we're not doing as good as we should be. So,
what we need to remember is, we haven't won an away game
What we've done in this first
against
half,
any of these
like,
top teams for years.
Lacazette goal, right? We just allowed Tottenham to come into it because when we were 1-0 up, they weren't doing a great deal. In fact, they were not threatening us whatsoever, right? But you give them the equaliser, and that gives them the impotence to come at us. And ever since then, they've actually been better on the ball than we have. So really, you could look at it and think we've basically given them the advantage in a sense, Santa style. Do you know what I mean?
I'm getting drink.
So it's just a case of, what happens in the second half. If we come out firing, I think we'll blitz them still. But if we don't, then we know what to expect.
we need to find a way to get Tierney and I'll have Cedric on for Bellerin. And because Cedric's better. We need to get them more involved. We need to get them overlapping in more.
Yeah.
We need to get them taking part more in attack. We need to start attacking Tottenham. That's what we've got to start doing.
Yeah.
You're the same as me, Sam. You're the same as me. I think if we can get Bergwijn on, because I think Mora had quite a quiet half. If we can get Bergwijn on and sort of attack a bit more with a bit more pace, and get Lo Celso on the ball a bit more, second half could be hopefully be a bit more entertaining.
What are people saying in the chat? Can anyone pull up?
Steve Wiswick's having a go at my seagulls again. Leave my seagulls alone, you. They don't do anything to you.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve. I was about to question the same damn thing with Sam. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Shoot them bitches.
Ross Morgan's.
That's just people
Russ is
saying.
saying all the players need reminding what this game means. And you know what? That right there sums it up, because when you look at that first half, you can't honestly say hand on heart that these players are given their all, because like if this was, I mean, let's go back through the years. If this was like the 07-08 team, right, and we were playing Tottenham, you wouldn't have to say a fucking word to them. They'd know what it meant. The likes of Eduardo and whatnot, the Invincibles. If honestly, if any of our past squads had the chance to end Tottenham's season, you wouldn't have to say a fucking word to them, because they'd be like, yeah, all right, then we'll go out there and do it. But these players, none of them get it. None of them. Like maybe Aubameyang, maybe Tierney, but those are hitting holes. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I just don't think any of these players get what Arsenal Tottenham means, and to me that's sad, because there would be a time where we would have players in this side that know what this game means. Now you're looking at slim pickings.
Yeah. No, in the chat they're basically having a go at the referee, even though I don't think the referee did much wrong, to be honest. Letitia's saying, get rid of that useless fuck Kolasinac, he's embarrassing. Mark Darby says he thinks Ceballos has had a good game so far. Letitia's saying Lo Celso should be off. Don't really agree with that. I don't think he's done anything to warrant that. All players need reminding what this game means. Yep, exactly. They need to put in more. Laka playing as a false nine. Yeah, that's what he mainly does now, doesn't it? Even though he had a good goal today, he drops off a lot. Sandkalp says, big up everyone. Cola the fuck all defender for today. Asking Liam how he's doing. How Liam's feeling so far. And then Steve says, Saka on the left, Aubameyang in the middle, Bellerin off, Cedric on, Kolasinac off, and Holding on. Yeah. So basically, he wants Holding on for Kolasinac and Saka on for. Who's he to take off then? Because he wants Saka on the left, Aubameyang in the middle, Bellerin off for Cedric. So he wants to put. If he's bringing Holding on for Kolasinac and Cedric on for Bellerin, who's he taking off for Saka?
That's a little bit of a...
Maybe Lacazette. Then.
If we were 3-0 down, I'd say make 3 subs at half time. There's absolutely no reason to make 3 subs at half time, is it?
Because
no reason.
No. Hear me out, right?
I definitely want to see Cedric come on.
Yeah, look, Bellerin needs to come off, right? Because he's been dog shit.
He's done all right, Bellerin. I don't think he's done anything wrong.
Cedric, for me, I'd bring him on. That's one change I would make. The other change I would make is, well, I don't think I would change the midfield just now, because okay, Jack has made a mistake, but you expect that. Outside of that, the midfield's not done too bad. What I would do though, I'd probably take. Here's that. I wouldn't take Kolasinac off either, because that's basically saying, okay, we'll just bring on a defender for a defender, right? Personally, I would make attacking substitutions. I'd move. I don't know. I'd probably move Pepe into the middle, into a second striker role, and I'd bring Saka on for Lacazette, maybe, and move Aubameyang central.
Why do we need to make subs now? Why do we need to make subs now? It's 1-0.
I don't know.
Why do we need to make any subs now? I don't get it. It's 1-0. We've done all right. Keep it as it is for 10-15 minutes. See where we are.
If we want to win the game, I think we have to make the sub early, because if not, it's going to be a dead all draw. Mourinho knows how to close the game down.
Yeah, but we're not doing too badly. We're not playing badly. It's been an even game. You know, you're not going to see Tottenham come out and make 3 subs when they're doing okay.
But they're going to sit back. They're going to sit back and defend. They're going to kill off the game just for a draw.
They're going to try and win it. They're going to try and win it. Why would they not try and win it when it's an even game right now?
That's a Marino's game. That's a Marino tactic. That's a Marino tactic.
He want to win this game. He will want to win this game. They'll come out second half to win it.
When you get more pace into it. But I genuinely don't see Mourinho doing that because he's not that type of manager. He's not the type of manager to think to himself, you know what, we'll go out and attack. We'll go out and attack them. They're on the back foot. He's always the kind of manager that's like, you know what, we've got a draw against one of the big sides. It is what it is.
No, I think Jose would give it. I think Jose would give it 10 minutes and then probably bring Bergwijn on.
That's what I think he'll do. Tottenham will try and win this game at some point in the second half. They're going to try and win it, as I think we will.
All day long. We're going to have to be on the front foot now. We have to be.
Of course, both teams need to win this game for Europe. They need to win. No one's going to sit back and take a draw. No, not even Mourinho. He won't.
I'll tell you something. Can I give you guys a harsh reality? Neither Arsenal or Tottenham is making Europe this season. I can tell you that now.
Yep.
Let's just have this right now. Let's just settle this now.
Say that
I think Arsenal finished in the top 8.
And we can't finish in the European places. We can't.
Well, as it stands, with the Man City ban in place as it is, technically we are in the We're in the Arsenal Europa League spot.
But we can't.
If we win this, we're only 2 points behind Wolves, so we can definitely qualify for Europe in the league. Definitely, there's absolutely no doubt.
What I'm saying is, 6th, 7th, and 8th are Europa League spots as it stands. So we're 8th. So technically, we are in Europa League as it stands.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll come 6th. I think we'll finish 6th anyway.
Somebody's phone is crackling. I'm hearing a lot of static coming from somebody's phone.
Yeah.
Whoever's on a mobile, it's crackling.
Okay, the static is gone.
There's some breaking news, by the way. A 12-year-old lad in the West Midlands. Give me one second, get up here. West Midlands police have arrested a 12-year-old boy from Solihull after racist messages were sent to Crystal Palace midfielder Wilfred Zaha.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Is that a 12-year-old kid?
Yeah, apparently.
That's mental.
Disgusting.
Why is a 12-year-old kid sending racist messages to? Is that on Twitter or something?
Instagram. Via private messaged him, DM'd him on Instagram.
Firstly, why is a 12-year-old kid's Instagram not being monitored by their parents? First and foremost.
It's just crazy, isn't it? Crazy what world we're living in.
It is. Remember, guys, do fire the likes up and do hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Just a quick reminder that on Wednesday for the Liverpool game, there's going to be no watch along on this channel, but it is going to be on Ryan's channel, the Mr. Arsenal podcast. So if you're expecting a watch along on this channel, unfortunately, you're going to be disappointed. But don't fret. There is going to be a watch along over there. So we're going to be over there. So do go and subscribe to the Mr. Arsenal podcast, and I'd really appreciate that.
I think you've got a good chance against Liverpool.
So do I.
They took the foot off the gas. You can tell yesterday. That's the thing. That's the thing. Whilst we're just touching it there, who's seen the clip after the match of Klopp and
Robertson?
Robertson.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that clip, yeah. Yeah, they got
Klopp's there defending it. Like, yeah, he's got the right to do that. I want my players to fucking hell. Yeah, if any other player from another club abused because of what the system is now with no fans there, everyone can hear, abused the referee the way Robertson did, they would be getting fined and suspended.
No, they wouldn't.
Straight away.
Because you hear players do that throughout the whole game.
But what I'm saying is, because of what this whole there's no fans there, so we can hit. So
Here we go.
people
There's
at home
going to
can
be an
hear it.
agenda for
No.
against Arsenal because
No, I didn't say that. I actually to this day, you can quote me. I said any other player for any other club had said and acted the way he acted in the circumstances we're in, where people at home can hear, kids at home can hear what he's saying. Straight away they'll be having a book thrown at them.
Yeah, it's the same with the Drogba situation in the Champions League as well, right?
I understand what you're saying, Ryan, and I do actually agree with your sentiment. I mean, if it was up to me, I probably would look into that. But at the same time, playing devil's advocate, I mean, the thing is, if they're swearing and effing and blinding at the referee throughout the whole game, you know, and he's upset after the game, talking to the referee, basically doing what he's been doing the whole game. I mean, you know, and the cameras are there. I mean, it's not his fault the cameras are there, are they? I mean, it's.
Well, the thing is, the players know the cameras are there, live or not. The cameras are there.
Throughout the game as well. The cameras and the microphones are there.
I think players have done worse. Players have done worse than swear at a referee.
I've heard now in a few of these games. I've heard swearing throughout the game quite a few times, even from managers. I heard one of the managers say, "Fucking get in there," or something like that the other day. I can't remember which one it was, but one of them actually swore. I heard him go in, you know, during the live feed. So I don't know. It is what it is, isn't it?
Russ Morgan's asking, can you join the watch along?
I don't think a big deal should be made out of it. It's like, okay, fine, you've swore at a referee. There may be like a fine for Robertson and whatnot. Cool, but are you seriously telling me that these referees have not heard worse than them?
No, probably. Yeah.
Give me a sec, guys.
Come on,
What's that?
Russ Morgan wants to come on. You know that Russ Morgan? I don't even know who that is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
He follows me on Facebook. He added me a while ago. He comes from my channel.
I think what we'll do is we'll keep the panel as it is today. But listen, you're more than welcome in the future.
They're sweating.
Second half's just about to start, lads.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Back out. Come on, let's do a little bit better than that first half.
Come on. We've got to do better.
It can't be much worse. Than
Don't say that. Don't say it, Colin. Don't say that, Colin. Don't. It will be much worse, and we'll lose.
No, because being realistic, like both teams have been trashed in that first. Honestly, they were trashed in that first half, literally, because both goals came about from two mistakes. So
it's two teams that are mid-table in the Premier League. That's what did you expect? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the reality. That is the reality of this. It's two mid-table teams fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're 10th now after Burnley's draw.
You don't get your words out.
Right, second half's kicked off, guys.
Yeah, we're underway in the second half. So come on, you Gunners. Let's fucking show them Spurs. Let's show them Spurs cunts what a real
What do we think of Tottenham? What do we think of Tottenham?
Shit.
You guys.
Oh man, I want to win this so bad, just purely for the reason that all of us, apart from Liam, of course, will be going mental.
No changes at half time then?
No changes. No need to.
No
need to make changes.
I don't think.
Fuck that, Soka! Come on. Fucking ball away.
I've started. I know it has. Come on.
I think Ceballos has been doing all right, actually.
Yeah.
Keeping it nice and tight in midfield, and he's keeping the ball moving.
I think what we need to play with a bit more intensity.
Yeah, definitely.
Move the ball around a bit quicker.
Yep. Yeah, if we have the tempo, as I keep saying, I've said it for years, whatever sort we've ever had, when we up the tempo of a game, we take complete control, and we normally cause problems and win games. It's when we're playing this slow, lethargic crap, is when we're feeding into the opposition, because they're going, okay, I ain't got to work hard enough.
Yeah.
So far, I didn't know like Xhaka was even playing because he doesn't seem to have done anything. Was it just me?
Who?
All Xhaka has done is give the ball away constantly.
Yeah,
He's done all right.
couple of times.
He's done all right. He's done all right. Nice. He's been sort of tied in, hasn't he? Generally, yeah. He's given the ball away a couple of times. Everyone has. I don't think there's a player on the pitch that hasn't given the ball away. Both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but yeah,
I want to see Saka on the pitch.
I think he will do it the way things are going.
I want to
think he
see.
will.
I want to see
Yeah.
Saka and Suarez, and then I would. I'd maybe keep. I'd keep Pepe on, but I would take Lacazette off, put Aubameyang through the middle, Saka out left, and then keep Pepe out right. Because you can't really put Lacazette. You can't really put Lacazette. You can't really put Lacazette out right because it just doesn't work.
If
Right?
things continue as they are, I would bring off Kolasinac and put Saka on and move Tierney to left centre back, putting Saka at left wing back.
I wouldn't do that because I want Tierney's crosses.
Yeah. Plus, as well, if it's 1-1, we want to get some more attacking players on without moving one of our better attacking
I'll
players.
just take off Pepe and put Saka on there. Get him going.
I would take Pepe and put Saka on there. That's going to be the most obvious substitution, isn't it? Really. But I would do it. Yeah, I'll give it 10 minutes. I'll give it 10 minutes and then maybe think about it then, depending on what the score is.
Yeah, big up to everybody in the chat. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in. I know during the game the chat goes a little bit quiet. So. Oh, good defending, Mustafi there. Well played. Great defending.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, good.
Credit where it's due. He actually defended that one well.
Yeah.
He's had a decent game, Mustafi. He's had a decent game. He's not done anything wrong, has he? He's defended well. He's been tidy with the ball. That's a great bit of defending, against a tricky player as well. Yeah, he's done really well there.
He's been probably one of our better defenders since the restart anyway. So, I mean,
I agree. I agree. He's looked a lot better since the restart.
That's
not saying much because the rest of them are trash, but yeah.
Oh, offside. Martinez done well there, actually. It's a good punch from that corner. He done well. He's done all right again, hasn't he? Martinez, he's done all right.
Yeah. Had that one wobbly pass right at the beginning, didn't he? Apart from that, it looks okay.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't do much with the goal. I mean, he maybe went down a bit early, perhaps. I thought he could have maybe stayed on his feet a bit longer, but he was anticipating low shot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
No, I don't think you can knock him to the goal, but
no, not really. I mean,
he had that wobbly pass right at the beginning.
Maybe kept himself bigger, maybe, but made it more difficult. But it was a good finish, so he couldn't have done a lot with that, really.
Yeah, for me, it's only been that wobbly pass right at the beginning. Apart from that, he's looked okay.
Yeah, he's looked all right, yeah. I mean, we started the second half. God, that's a foul, ref. Oh, carry on then. Now give it. Thank you.
Winks didn't get a card for that.
No, he didn't. No, he just pulled his shirt back, didn't he? I don't think it was that bad a foul, was it? He just pulled him back, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's just a free kick, isn't it? That's it. If he'd been closer to the goal, he might have got a booking.
Yeah, it was quite far out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had a good delivery.
Come on, Arsenal, let's have a fucking goal.
They started the second half quite good, Arsenal.
It's a decent ball, but one. Oh, who was that at that shot? Kolasinac just shot wide from a free kick. Not a great effort, really, but it was difficult.
Poor header
it was a poor header away. Yeah, I don't know who that was. It went straight to him, but he came at him quickly. Was it Aurier? I think maybe.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
But that was a difficult shot to hit. That he had to hit it quickly and
Yeah,
couldn't do that.
yeah, it was.
At least we've started quite well actually in the second half.
Yeah.
We look passing the ball a bit better.
This is how this is
Maybe
how I wanted Tottenham to start the second half, but you lot have done it.
Yeah, no, we've come out
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Still
Push on,
early,
man.
though. Still early.
Yes,
I know,
still early. Yes, still early.
Russ Morgan in the chat saying Winks has made 4 fouls, not 1 booking.
Doesn't need to be a booking.
I'm just reading what he says in the chat.
I'm just answering him.
Yeah.
I'm just answering Russ.
I've not been keeping the track. I don't think that last one was worthy of a booking when he just pulled him back. But I don't know what the other 3 fouls were like, to be fair. But I would have thought if he's committed 4 fouls, he's probably on shaky ground. I would imagine he's only 1 more foul away from a booking, then, isn't he? If the referee's keeping note.
Yeah.
Unless he plays for Brighton, he get away with about 10 before he doesn't even get booked. But
Big up the Seagulls, yeah. Come on.
Really?
Oh, fucking
Super
hell!
tackle.
Jesus, wow.
we're playing some good football here. Actually, we started the second half well. We're not really creating much. Oh, Jack's done well.
But we're keeping the
Oh, what a
ball.
ball as well. Oh, Bella hit it. Oh, he's blocked out.
No.
Ah!
Brilliant from
He just
Xhaka,
didn't
that.
control it well enough.
I mean, his fucking pink boots, honestly.
That was great from Xhaka. Look
Fucking
at that.
sissy.
What a ball as well. Yeah, the first touch wasn't great. Wasn't a great first touch, and he was crowded out. But what a ball from Xhaka. Right, let's get this
That's
ball.
the best pass I've seen Xhaka make for like 3 seasons.
He does them all the time.
No, he fucking doesn't.
He does.
Nah, he doesn't.
Got an agenda on Xhaka now.
Yeah, he told all the fans to fuck off. He told all the fans fuck off.
Remember, guys, do fire up the likes and do.
Who tried an overhead kick? Mustafi with an overhead kick. I'm seeing it all now. I'm fucking seeing it all.
He's won the World Cup, that dude. What are you on about?
Jesus Christ, that overhead kick from Mustafi, I loved it.
Yeah, it was brilliant, wasn't it?
Imagine if he scored that. If he scored that, we all just have to say, okay. We just bow down to Mustafi.
It was on target, though.
Yeah,
It's true. He
he got it on target. He got it on target.
You want to get there, corner, baby. We keep going backwards quite a lot, don't we, without passing?
They're lying deep now. They're lying deep. They're fucking parking the bus.
Yeah, it seems like he's just gone. We've got the draw at the moment. Let's leave it at that sort of thing.
Yeah, I told you guys.
Who was that pass from?
They might change the substitutions.
Who was that pass from? We just went 10 yards above Bellerin's head.
It was from Xhaka.
There we go. Back to
What should we do? Just pass backwards, or should we try and open them up?
Give me strength.
That's all he's trying to
Talking of agendas,
do. Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Not again. Not another agenda. Please, God. Please.
oh dear.
Kane's been quiet again.
Thing is,
I haven't seen Kane. Has Kane touched the ball?
He had that shot in the first half, and he tried to chip it over the keeper.
You watched though. You're still got a penalty though.
The referee is still deciding when to give the penalty, you know. The referee is still deciding. He's going to like...
Unless Tottenham get in our penalty area, is he? But they've not been in our penalty area for about an hour.
Yeah.
There's no doubt the penalty's coming as soon as they do.
Oh, I hope so.
Merseyside Rambler in the chat saying Agenda FC in the building.
Uh-oh, here they come. Oh, of course my feed's fucking stopped.
Yeah, so is mine.
Saying that Abba hasn't done it either.
Oh, it's back working again now. I can't understand why the assistant referee is wearing a mask when he's standing outside and no one's near him most of the time. What is he doing? Just take it off, mate. You don't need it. Don't be silly. Oh, Tottenham coming out penalty area now. The penalty's coming.
Here we go, boys and girls. Here comes the penalty.
Actually, Kolasinac did quite well then to block that.
Well, Son's gone over in the box, by the way, so there might be a VAR check on that. No, Narduck. He tripped on the grass. Penalty.
Fernandez. Fernandez turned around and injured the other player and got a penalty.
Yeah.
I mean, work that shit out. How does that happen?
I can't say nothing because it all kicks off again.
Yeah, but
What's that Robertson?
the thing is, it proves my point, not yours.
Oh dear.
Right, now's the time to start thinking about substitutions. An hour.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah,
couple
come on,
of minutes.
Pepe.
7 minutes in, come on.
Pepe.
Oh, back.
Sell him in the summer. Sell Pepe in the summer.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't even wait till the summer. I'd sell him as soon as I take him. I'll take him off now and sell him straight away.
Waste of money he is, honestly.
Oh shit.
You got to pay it off yet.
No, we'll just sell him on, and then they can be saddled with a debt, then, can't they? We'll probably get 70 million. Anyway, we'll probably get 70 million for him. Someone stupid will pay 70 million for him. Oh yeah, we did.
It did look good though, to be honest. He was a hot prospect.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen anything that make me think he looks good at all.
Well,
Even Laka was world class in the in Lyon as well.
All the big clubs were after him. I mean, he was a big prospect.
What can Tierney do here? He's a bit isolated there. He's gone back.
Bamiyang just hit the bar.
Tierney. It's coming.
Give us a lottery numbers.
Come on.
We're playing some good football now. We've gone back to front, side to side, trying to look for some space.
Yeah, he's opening up the spaces, trying to stretch them.
What a pass! Unlucky that pass. Oh, Aubameyang, yeah, here we go, off the bar. Fucking Aubameyang.
He's got to score that, hasn't he, really? He should score that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he should have done as well.
It's a good chance, actually. He should have done better.
Please don't make us rule that miss, please.
Free kick on the edge of the box.
That was a bad miss.
Whoa, yeah, I've seen the foul now from Lucas.
Yeah, on the edge of the box. Good chance coming up. I mean, Aubameyang's got to score that. Good touch. He hits it too hard almost. A bit like that one against, was it Southampton when he was clean through and hit it too hard? It's like that, isn't it? And
yeah.
Anywhere else that goes in, he just had to have a bit more composure, didn't he? And just like gently pass it in a corner because the keeper was nowhere.
It's a bit too far out to the side, isn't it, this one, really, to be...
Yeah, maybe not a direct shot at goal, but I think it's an opportunity if they can just maybe chip one in.
Depends who's taking it, to be honest.
I don't know if Pepe might be able to bang it in. Let's see.
He's got a decent left foot, and so maybe curl it with his left foot, perhaps.
A Pepe rocket here would do okay.
He's
Luis!
Oh, it's just straight into the wall. That's typical of Pepe, isn't it?
Fuck's sake.
And now he's getting muscled off the ball. What is even the point of him, honestly?
Thing is, Pepe's usually good at free kicks.
Oh my god.
And he's just booked
They brought him down and got a yellow.
Did he just book Pepe just for being Pepe? I'd have booked him as well, actually. For being shit.
Come on.
Yeah, it's a tactical foul.
Yeah.
Take one for the team, yeah.
I'll take him off now.
Do you guys think there'll be any subs now?
There should be, shouldn't there? I think
take off Pepe. Take off this guy. Yeah, take him off.
Yeah, take Pepe off.
Take off Bellerin. Take off Bellerin.
Last time I spent 20 minutes shouting for Pepe to get taken off against Brighton, he went and scored. So I'm hoping the same thing might happen.
Then look what happened after that.
Well, yeah, I know, but
what's that, Suzanne? Is that his game?
Score. So
come on, boys.
This is good football again. We played some good football in the second half. We knocked it around well.
Tackle.
Oh, he's just lost the ball, Ceballos to Son. But
we're too deep.
Tottenham just don't want to get men forward.
Do fire up them likes, guys, and do subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Come on. Oh, seriously, okay. Seriously.
This Russ Morgan thinks there's a rule somewhere that says if you have a certain amount of fouls, you're supposed to get a booking. Sorry, mate. Look, check out the FIFA rules of football.
Oh dear.
Right, come on, let's have
What's
a
your
big
guys'
finish.
opinions on the what the old drinks breaks for next season still continuing maybe?
I think it will do for the start of it.
We haven't won one this game, have we?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were-
23rd minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first half there was. There hasn't been one second half yet. It's coming soon, isn't it?
Right, yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming
Yeah,
soon.
depending
Yeah.
on-
That's when he does.
it's
That's
like
when,
4 quarters now, isn't it?
you notice that's when since we come back, Arteta usually does his subs around that sort of time.
Do you know, I actually like the drinks break. I reckon, that should have been a rule anyway, obviously, before this whole COVID thing. Like the and I also like the fact the 5 substitutions as well. I like the...
Talk about agendas and the Illuminati. I'll tell you why the drinks break is coming. The drinks break is coming so they can do an extra commercial break. That's why the drinks break is coming.
Do you reckon? So, like,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the drinks break, they'll just go
Oh, they'll
to
have a commercial. Oh, yeah,
Do you know what?
definitely, 100%.
That wouldn't surprise me because they do it in the NFL and they do it in baseball, don't
Oh,
they?
the
When the
NFL. I'll tell you what. When it comes to the NFL, I can't watch a live game. Because it's a break every 30 seconds. I can't stand it. I have to watch.
Yeah, I know.
I have to watch it without all the breaks afterwards. Just the whole game.
Yeah, it's funny how Americans love it. Americans love the NFL.
Oh God! How can you watch that? It stops every 30 seconds. I can't watch that. He's got to be careful now, Pepe. He's just kicked him from behind.
It's just like a glorified version of rugby, isn't it? The NFL.
Well, it's basically rugby. It's basically rugby with pads on it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do quite occasionally watch a bit of baseball. I do like baseball. It's pretty decent now and again.
Yeah, the only thing with baseball is it goes on too long for me.
Unlucky.
Yeah, I know. It's like I think baseball is better than cricket. Do you know what I mean? Can't stand cricket. Jesus Christ, cricket just.
Baseball would be a bit better if it was a bit shorter for me. It just goes on for so long.
Watching cricket is just Jesus. I hate watching cricket.
Well, what's paint dry?
Arteta gotta make some substitutions,
Come on, 64 minutes, 65. Yeah, but it'll probably be the 70 mark, probably.
We need to make the substitution.
It's too late. If you are going for a win, we should make it early. We can't.
20 minutes to go. 20 minutes in the game's not too late. 20 minutes in the game's not too late. Like, if we're losing like 3 or 4-0, then yeah.
It'll probably set out for the drinks break, so that the subs happen during the drinks break.
Yeah,
I think we've only got certain times we can make subs, though, haven't we? We haven't got to.
Looks like Saka's coming on for you guys.
Good.
Hurrah! Who's going off? Pepe.
I'll say Pepe was in a booking.
Pepe's been dog shit this game. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
But then again,
let's be honest. Can we be honest for a minute here as Arsenal fans? Can we please just be honest? And can we count how many games Pepe has been good for us since he signed?
One.
How many games has he actually been good for us?
The thing is, though, Sam, right? I agree with you, right? That Pepe's not been good enough. But the thing is, I'd like to see Pepe consistently play with a decent right back. Not saying that, I'm not saying that, yes, he's one-footed. Of course he is, but I'd like to see him play with a right back that actually can help him out a bit, because he gets no help from Bellerin. Bellerin does fuck all for him. And you look at how Tierney complements Saka when Saka's down that left-hand side. Tierney's there constantly helping him out and doing his job, but Bellerin does absolute fuck all for Pepe.
And not forgetting, Pepe is from a new league. He just came in, played under 4 different managers, Unai Emery, Freddie Lundberg, and now Arteta as well. So he's also going to struggle, especially he doesn't have a run of consistent game as well. Because most of the time, Arteta came in and preferred Reece Nelson on the right instead of Pepe. So he never had a strong run of game as well. So imagine how a new player from a new league comes in and just adapt to the situation. We must understand that situation
Listen,
also.
he's had enough games. He's had enough games. The guy's a professional football player. He's a professional football player.
First season in the English leagues at maximum, and he's been effective. All
You
season.
look at Ronaldo when he come in. You saw glimpses.
But Ronaldo was 17 years old. Well, 18 years old.
That's what I'm saying. You saw glimpses. You saw what he was.
Yeah, but
like,
he was a young kid developing. Pepe is 24, 25 years old now, isn't he?
Yeah. It's no excuse to say, it's a new league. It's football. You can either play football or you can't. Simple as that. That's an excuse for a poor player. Oh, it takes a year to settle. No, it doesn't.
Well, I agree it takes a few games to get into it, but it should only take a few games.
Oh, ball, but okay.
Sorry, I've just seen somebody in the chat with the name Donald Trump. I hope you're not a complete dick as he is. Do you know what I mean?
He is, by the looks of it.
Oh, there's another guy to ban. It's another one of the.
The Donald Trump guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just seen.
Yeah, just ban the cunt. Get rid of him,
mate. If you're going to be abusive, you can go on the high road.
Bellingham going off.
Ban him.
Bellingham's gone off.
Fucking reasoning with these people. Just get rid of them.
Let's say drinks break by the way.
Yeah, he is a troll.
Just get rid of him. Isn't there a mod in there?
One of the mods do the honors and kick that clown out.
who are the mods? Melina and Omar.
They're not even here. They're probably one of the other 50 other things they follow at the same time.
I think Natessa's in the chat as well. Is he a mod? Merseyside is in there as well.
Simpy.
I've seen some.
They're probably doing different stuff, aren't they?
I can only block him. That's all I can do. I can't remove him.
That's good enough. Blocking is fine.
Just block him. Just block him.
I'll just block it now.
He's off for Saka. Hooray!
Yeah, Pepe's off.
That's what we're waiting for. Jesus, Pepe, just get rid of him.
I'll sell him now. We can still probably get 25 million for him.
He's just failed. He's a failed project.
Yeah, shit.
He's been.
I mean, how many games? How many games? I mean, how many games is he going to get?
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Pepe's done more. Pepe's done more in like half as many games as what Pepe has.
That Martinez, that was brilliant goalkeeping.
Oh,
Mustafi made a mistake.
Don't let him back into this now, for fuck's sake.
You'll see the chance in a minute. Oh my god.
Oh, who was it? Oh, brilliant goalkeeping there. Fantastic goalkeeping. Well done.
Give me 1 second. Give me a sec.
How am I way behind you guys, even more than the first half?
I don't know. Probably some lag or something. I don't know.
Yeah, my feed's been lagging a bit.
Well done. Well done, Martinez. I've just seen it. It's just on.
Fucking hell.
So look at Saka, who's already more direct, isn't he? Look, and he puts the ball in the right for and attempts to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He just looks better. Saka just looks better. And this isn't even his position. He's not even in his position.
He looked more dangerous. Another decent, half decent ball. He slipped as he hit that one, but he's already done more than what Pepe done. He does it every single game.
Yeah, Russ Morgan saying, yeah, let's just sell Pepe without giving him a proper chance. How many games do you need, Russ? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100?
He's not even had a full season, lads. Come on.
Football's football. Football's football, Colin. He's playing football.
Yeah.
Kane's diving again, apparently.
I think Mustafi did a lot wrong there. Kane's just a little bit better than him.
So what? Are we just going to ignore the fact that he's?
How many games is that going to be?
No, Henry also took quite a long game, right? Henry took kind of long.
Henry took like 15 games.
The fact he's got 8 goals and 8 assists this season. No. Are we just going to ignore the fact he's got 8 goals and 8 assists?
That's rubbish. Return.
I think right.
That's not a rubbish return.
here's the deal with Pepe, right? I think he needs to do more, and at the moment he's not showing us why he was, you know, we spent 72 million on him. But equally, I do think he needs a bit. I do think he needs a bit more time.
Oh,
let me
come
say
on,
this.
72 million.
Yeah, but let me say this,
pay
right,
72 million.
Let me say this, yeah, right? Pepe's been at the club, what, a season, and yet there's other players that have been at this club longer and get a free pass every single time, and I just don't think that's fair.
Gets a free pass.
Precisely.
Pardon?
Who gets a free pass?
Ozil.
I don't think he gets
Ozil.
most criticised player at the club.
And he's also there's people that criticise. But Ozil, there is loads of.
Guendouzi gets a free pass.
But Ozil, there's so many lovers out there that think that Ozil can't do no wrong, and yet his output is less than Pepe's.
Go on, then.
It's mind-boggling, honestly. Like I'm not bullshitting, lads, yeah. But Pepe has been one of our better players this season.
No.
Yes, he's been. No. Yes, he's been shit today. I'm not disputing that.
Not just today, mate.
Word, right?
Not just today.
No. Sam, hear me out first of all, right? Then you can talk, right? Pepe, 8 goals, 8 assists this season. And when you compare that to Di Maria, who was more proven at the top level, who had a like-for-like season at Man United in a worse...
But look what happened to Di Maria.
Pepe is in a worse team.
Yeah, but how can you compare him to Di Maria?
And he's still banging goals. He's still banging assists.
To be fair, Di Maria was a quality player. I actually rated Di Maria at one point.
And how many goals and assists did Di Maria get in his season?
But Di Maria was crap. He came to England. He was crap.
Di Maria came to England past his best. He was a good player at one point, but then he came too late in his career.
He's got 5.
Pepe's not even in his prime yet. Come on.
He's 25 years old. How long have we got to wait for him to be in his prime? He's 25 years old.
Mate, 25 is not your prime, mate. Right?
Well, you shouldn't still be developing. You're not still developing when you're 25 years old. You're not still developing at that age.
Aurier there should be getting a yellow card, and he's already got one.
And I'm looking at his Premier League record. He's got 28 appearances, 5 goals and 6 assists. That's nowhere near what we should be getting from him.
So what? You're just expecting him to take to the league instantly? Is that it?
And look at the team that we are playing in. Look at the team that we are having.
He's played 28 games.
Look at the average team that we are having, Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, but it's played 28 games.
Here, yeah. Sam, no bullshit, right? Like, you say he's played 28 games, right? But realistically, how much of that was him taken to the league? You can't expect a player to come from the French league, which quite frankly is shocking, and expect them to take to the league instantly. Players need that bedding in period. And on top of that, you need a core of...
So how long is he going to get then? So how long is he going to get then?
I'd give him to the end of next season.
No, I wouldn't.
End of next season.
I would.
Seasons.
If he's not performing... Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I give Pepe, if he doesn't perform next season... Because, you know, next season is when we should be... I expect to see a lot more from him. I don't think we can give him till the end of next season because, see, the problem being is if you hold... He's got to start to hit the ground running at the beginning of next season. He can't... You know, there's a bedding in period and then there's a taking the piss. Like, I'm all for giving him a bedding in period, but he's got to start doing better than he has. You know, I just hope that next season he can start hitting the ground running because at the moment his output is not the best. But that, you know,
just don't go along with that argument because Maximum's come from France. His first season, he's in a worse team than we are, but yet he's been effective in the team. Every single game he's effective. He's doing stuff to create goals.
Yeah, but every player's different. Every player adapts differently.
Yeah, some are shit and some are not.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, every player. It's not as cut. It's
simple,
not.
though. It's not that. It's not as cut and dry as that.
Listen. Not every player can. No, let me finish. I've been listening to you yap on for 10 minutes. You listen to me, right? Not every player can adapt to the Premier League. It's as simple as that. You mentioned Di Maria. Di Maria came as a proven player. He couldn't adapt. You could arguably. There's quite a few other players. You can say did the same.
Shevchenko.
Not everyone can adapt to the Premier League. It's as simple as that. Not everyone can do it.
Yeah, Shevchenko came to the Premier League and he was dog shit. He was a good player until he went to Chelsea, and then he was absolute dog shit when he went to Chelsea. I agree. Like Pepe might just not suit the Premier League. Listen, Ozil doesn't suit the Premier League, and he's still here. Do you know what I mean?
From Bellerin.
This game is dead, man. This game is dead.
You just need to start creating something. We got the ball. We just need to create something.
I mean, we've had all the possession at the half, haven't we? We haven't done a lot with it really. That one chance from Aubameyang about it.
It's getting to that. Yeah, it's getting to that point now where we're getting into the last 10 minutes of the game. They're gonna, if we ain't careful, they're gonna nick this.
It's amazing. There's only been one substitution made. Go on, Bellerin. Oh, he tried a shot. Aubameyang. Oh, good save.
Oh, that was a good shot, a good save. Yeah, good save there. Bellerin tried his left foot. Didn't work as well, did it?
That was curling in that as well. Watch from Aubameyang. That was a great effort. Look at that. It was curling right in.
Yeah, it's a good save.
It was a good save. It was a good shot as well, actually.
Yeah, good shot from Aubameyang. Shame he didn't fucking go in.
Just didn't quite have the power, did it, to beat him? Corner in from Saka. Oh, another corner at the other side. We've had a few corners.
Yeah, can I just I just want to say to John who said about Falcao. Listen, Falcao was past his prime when he came to the Premier League. He came to the Premier League too late.
I just want to talk to Nitish as well. Still want Lacazette sold. No one said we don't want him sold. So
yeah, I want Lacazette sold.
I don't know where you're getting that from. Just because we also think Pepe's not good, that doesn't think we suddenly think Lacazette's brilliant.
Do you know what though? I genuinely think that we're jumping the gun with Pepe. I genuinely think that because, I mean, let's be real about it. Henry wasn't great in his first season, was he?
He scored 26 goals.
I mean, neither was Bobby Perez. I'm not saying Pepe's on their level, but there's players that have come into the Premier League and they just need that bedding in period. And for me,
yeah, but they took far less.
Listen, right? I genuinely think if we sold Pepe, it would be another Gnabry situation all over again. I genuinely believe that.
Yeah, I agree with Colin on this, Sam, unfortunately, because we are getting Pepe too early.
Perez didn't need the same bedding in period. Henry scored 20 goals in his first season. At the end.
Yeah, Sam, but look at the squad. Look at the squad which Henry and Perez were playing. And look at what Pepe is playing.
Oh, fucking hell, they just got a goal. Fuck.
Told you.
Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
What did I say?
Players, man, they don't get it. They don't.
What did I tell you? Last 10 minutes, they're going to nick it.
Mate, how many times have I said don't get it? Fuck
What's he doing, Suzanne?
Is that Zara walking again?
Oh my God, you just stood there. You all just stood there.
How much take him?
No one went for it. Who's going for it? Who's going for it? Fucking hell.
That's what happens. I keep telling you guys.
Mustafi didn't get there. There's a couple of other players didn't get there. Louise and Mustafi just look at each other.
See, again, but you could say Without Kolasinac, would be 1-0. This would be 1-1. But no, Kolasinac had to do what he did in the game. So now he's fucked us even more.
Well, we could still win 3-2. That's still a possibility.
We ain't creating any
What's
chances,
Xhaka
though.
doing? He's just standing there.
We also stood there.
Everyone just stood there. They hardly jumped.
Mad.
Terrible.
John's asking, would you swap Pepe for Zaha?
No, I wouldn't. Because Zaha's not good enough either. He's
No,
shit
yeah,
all
that's-
season as well. He's been shit as well.
Zaha is a show
Well done,
pony.
John.
Zaha plays on the left anyway.
Who's on?
Bergwijn for Lucas.
Oh my god.
They're gonna
We've been
fuck
3-1.
us upside down, man. Fucking hell.
Oh, fucking hell, they hit the post.
Should
Why
have
did
been
I
3-1.
say 4-1? Why did I say 4-1, man?
Because we assumed our team would actually turn up and not make mistakes today. But certain people have, and it's cost us. Again.
Mustafi just got sold down the
We've got
river.
Man City in the cup semi-final next weekend. So yeah, great.
Kane just skinned Mustafi there.
That's a good
Oh,
save from
God.
Martinez again.
That could have quite easily been 3-1.
Seriously, how are we losing this game?
It's a
Done-
typical
done
Mourinho
nothing.
win. It's a Mourinho masterclass.
We've done
It's
nothing
a
all
Mourinho
game.
masterclass.
No,
No, that was
you guys-
the Kolasinac masterclass.
No. It's not Mourinho masterclass, Sam. Yeah, it's a fucking these players who are absolutely brain dead. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I've had enough of
honestly
this.
tell me
And
that
people
there's one
think.
player in this Arsenal side now that gets it. Really? Because I
Oh,
can't.
well.
We've had our chances, that's for sure. We should have had a couple of goals more.
These
Tierney's
players
gone
are dog shit. These players are dog shit. When are people going to wake up and realise that
Willock-
most of this squad
Willock,
dog
Cedric,
shit.
and
Well, they weren't dog shit 2 games ago, were they? We go up and down, don't we? They weren't dog shit two games ago.
Yeah,
Willock-
but Sam, hold on. What did I say back then? Right, I said that it was a great win, but let's not get carried away. And there was people not saying you, Sam, but there
Oh,
were
my
people
God.
in the chat and on Twitter going, "Oh yeah, we've turned a corner. We played really well." And I said, "Don't get carried away because these players are inconsistent." And now that they're just showing it again. These players are dog shit. They can't perform. There's more consistency in my fucking testicle sack. Do you know what I mean? Than fucking these players.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Arteta's just taken off Bellerin, Tierney, and Kolasinac for Willock, Nelson, and I've got the other one now.
Cedric.
Cedric, that's
Do you
it.
know what, lads? I'd find them all a week's wages for this.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
Most points dropped from winning positions since Arteta's come in West second in the league table out of 20.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for being shit, is there?
Well, a game I was looking forward to, and yeah.
I don't mind, but we're
Fucking
losing
hell,
to these
these clowns, I
fucking
tell you.
cunts. We're
Been
losing
a lot
to
of them,
these
but we are
cunts.
fucking extending contracts.
We're losing to a team that had not one shot on goal against Bournemouth.
We're
And we're
losing
giving
to
them
fucking.
extended contracts.
We're
Fucking
losing to
Please
these.
has got one. And
That's probably
We're
because we can't
losing.
afford to buy anybody else. So we need to keep the players we've got on contracts, otherwise we won't have a team next season.
Do you know what, though? I feel sorry for Arteta. I really do.
Do you know what? I'd rather not have a team
Because-
next season because this team is dog shit.
Yeah. Just take the
They
team
don't
entire
get it.
fucking
I said it
administrator.
every time, they
Fucking
don't get it.
I mean, simply in the chat saying, we need a goal
Idiots.
and bring on Nelson.
How
that,
many
yeah.
managers have come through the door with these
Yeah.
players?
Just sums up Arteta.
How many
Fucking hell.
managers? You tell me it's the manager that's the problem. No, it's the players that are the problem.
Mm.
You know, because you got.
Well, Kolasinac has cost
players
us.
Like,
And I said this, right? And a lot of people are going to blame Arteta. But let me say this, right? How many times can you keep changing the manager with it? And it doesn't matter. You could bring in Guardiola, and it wouldn't fix this group of players. It's the players.
making a substitution just a tad too late when we're chasing it, right? But at the same time, these players have got to stand up and be counted. Arteta can't go on the pitch and do it for them. You know what I mean? He can't. like he can only put out what he's got available to
Oh,
him.
will it be a bit more
If the
fucking
players
ballsy?
aren't going to adapt to his methods and take them on, then
Oh,
fuck
come on,
him off.
Danny, come on! I know we're fucking exposed.
It's just too easy to keep blaming Arteta. Yeah, you could argue that his substitutions were late, but to be honest, I'd be scratching my head if I had to work with this group of players.
Almost got the game almost got killed off there by Son.
I'm just sick and tired of this game.
People need to realise that these players are the problem, and they have been for years. Oh well, we ain't gonna get anything out of this game, so you might as well just fucking give up. Do you know what I mean? You got more chance. You got more chance. You got more chance of. You got more chance of fuck. You got more chance of fucking world peace. Do you know what I mean? Than Arsenal winning this game or getting a point out of it. Do you know what I mean?
I think while it's only 2-1 and there's still 5-10 minutes to go with injury time, we've got a chance of getting a point. I would say.
This is why I said that, and everyone's saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to get those Europa League spots." No, we ain't. We ain't going to get anything in Europe this season. It ain't going to happen.
The thing is, though, it's Mourinho. It's Mourinho again, isn't it? You know, it's Mourinho. We still haven't beaten a team of his away.
We ain't going to win. We ain't going to.
We've just Kolasinac just saved Mourinho's ass today. That first error.
Well, we missed some chances as well. Of course, Kolasinac has been poor.
1-0.
Kolasinac mistake was like over an hour ago. It's nothing to do with that.
No, but I'm saying that 1-0. We just go 1-0. He made that mistake. It went to 1-0, and obviously now it's 2-1.
Yeah,
At the time,
Ross Morgan says it's spot on. The bench is uninspiring. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The whole team's uninspiring. You know what I mean?
This squad needs a big overhaul, doesn't it? There's a few players worth saving. The rest not.
Saka's been booked, apparently.
No, I think it's Sid. Oh, Xhaka, yeah.
Granit Xhaka, not Saka.
No, he got booked for throwing the ball down.
Yeah.
This is the problem. This is the problem. Like this team just lose their head. We capitulate all the time. Just weak mentality. Weak.
No, I think with Saka, I think it's more frustration that A, he didn't start, and B, he's a local boy and he's losing a local derby. So it means more to him.
Yeah, as I'm saying, that's probably why he should have started as well, to be honest. You know.
I mean,
We're showing no urgency. Come on down. Push forward, for fuck's sake.
I mean, realistically, we could go. Bro,
That's
like
terrible cross.
players.
I say that 4-5 minutes injury time, I say.
4 minutes.
I ain't bothered about injury time. I just want the whistle to go now. We ain't gonna get anything out of the game.
No.
And even if we do get an equaliser out of the game, it's still not going to change the fact that we haven't done enough.
No, but it's a local derby. I don't want to be losing North London derby full stop.
Well, unfortunately, we are going to lose.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
I don't want to hear a single person blaming Arteta for this, all right? I don't want to hear it because, honest to God, if what's happened in fact, this season should have opened everybody's eyes. These players are not good enough, all right? They've had 3 different managers in the span of 2, 3 years?
Oh, you.
In fact, not even 3 years, 2 years. And you're telling me that these players are going to get us out the shit? No, they're not. No, they're not.
They're not good enough. No, of course not. They're not good enough. We need to. So many of them we need to bin if we want to get up the table.
Yeah. I mean, people were talking about, how do we, bridge the gap on Liverpool. To me, that's not even worth discussing because
Oh no, they're light years ahead, aren't they?
it's gonna take millions to bridge that gap. And even if we do spend millions, we probably won't spend it wisely anyway.
No, of course not. It's who we spend it on, isn't it? You know, it's who we get in, isn't it?
Well, we just spent 70 million on
It's like the reason the thing is, right, if what I want to see, right, because I don't blame Arteta for what's happened, not just today, but the majority of the season, right? What I want to see summer-wise is Raul,
fucking box.
Edu and that have a fucking plan. Have a fucking plan and stick to it.
Are we even had injury time yet?
Yeah, we're in.
Yeah, we're in injury time.
Yeah.
Two minutes.
We're not winning this. We're not. The players have bottled it. Same old shit. Done.
I don't want to see Mourinho after this. You know he's going to be jumping all over the pitch like some kind of.
We've literally saved his job today.
Do you know what he's going to do? He's going to bring up the Arsenal admin tweet from a few weeks ago. That's what he's going to do.
Which means Spurs go back above us now, don't they? Because
by a point as well, yeah. By a point, yeah. With 3 games
Honestly,
to go.
Lads, hand on heart, yeah. Is anyone confident going into next weekend against City?
No.
Hand
Not
on
now.
heart.
No.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, our season is dead. Our season is like a limp dick. Do you know what I mean?
Our season is hanging on by a thread, mate.
It is.
Our season's hanging on by a thread, yeah.
Our season's like a limp dick.
What, 3-1?
It's like it's hanging on by a thread.
Finished.
And the thread is next weekend.
I said yesterday on both previews. I said Spurs 2-1 in my heart. I'll take that.
To be fair, you had a helping hand from our fucking left centre.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Look at what anyone says.
I mean, Leo, no word of a lie. Yeah, you deserve this, right? I'm not bullshitting here. Like, this is being genuine here. Yeah, I know I said 4-1 beforehand there, but you know, you lads deserve this. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not one of these that'll just be like, you know what? It's like, you know, fuck talking and all the rest of it. Like, if you deserve to win it, you deserve to win it, and today you deserve to win it. So fair play, man.
Took the chances.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
Tottenham took the chances. We didn't. End of. But
we're just a team with a terrible. We're just a team with a terrible mentality.
We bowled it. We were
terrible mentality.
We won it. We won 1-0 up, and Kolasinac, who we got on the feed, everyone fucking raved about years ago, just getting back in the game, and that then in turn led to them.
Just because he stood up to fucking people with machetes in their hands, he gets a fucking free ride. Fuck off.
We got no mentality, and you know, it's just the players are just not good enough. You know, we need so many chances to score goals. It's
yeah. We not the last 2 games has shown me that we're not clinical enough with our chances, and it's and then people bang on about how Lacazette's world class. Oh my god, he can do this, he can do that. Yeah, he scored today. I get granted that he got a goal, but you know, where was we needed to build on that. We needed to build on that.
This team, bar Aubameyang, none of them are world class. To be honest with you, Aubameyang missed some sitters today as well. So don't.
Yeah, and I said this before and got absolutely roasted for it. I said, "Where's Aubameyang in big games?" Goes absolutely missing. He scores in the little games, great. And where is he in big games? Goes absolutely missing.
The only thing I would say about Aubameyang, right, is without his goals, we'd be near bottom of the league. That's the only thing I would say to that.
We're now 2 points away from Tottenham now.
Well, what's his statistics in the big games? Aubameyang, what's his statistics in the big games?
Dan, I get that. I completely get that. I know where you're coming from. But at the same time, yes, we'd be in the relegation zone without his goals. I get that. However, you're also right in saying in the big games he's done, basically nothing. But it's not just him. Let's not dance around it. It's not just him. It's the whole team. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole team from top to bottom is rotten. Yeah, starting with the fucking goalkeepers to the strikers, right? And all was down from the top. Unless the top of this club are willing to put money in and have a plan going forward, we're going to be seeing the same shit year in, year out. It's nothing to do with the managers. It's from what's above him.
Yeah. What a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it politely.
Fucking
But
hell.
again, as we said,
I've got to fucking talk to my brother after this. Fucking hell.
But as we said, well, as I said, sorry, 1-0 up. Get your first few minutes under the belt, like ease things back, take control of the game. Oh no, we have control of the game, and then literally Kanasna that's the easy pass and bottles it and fucks us over, and in turn it's led to us losing.
And you know something, right? I'll tell you now, we'll probably go and beat Liverpool. No. I'll tell you why. We'll probably go and beat Liverpool.
It sounds about right, Arsenal.
Because that's what we do. We'll go and beat Liverpool, and everybody will think it's a fantastic win because we beat the champions. When actually, in actual fact, Liverpool aren't going to be. Liverpool aren't going to be trying. What have they got to try for? They've won the league.
Why would Liverpool care? Like, they've won the league. The game's meaningless. We're not getting into the top 6.
No,
hell, are we even?
That's gone today. That's gone.
We're not finishing in Europe this season. Mark my words. And I'm telling you now, if we beat Man City and somehow win the FA Cup, which by the way is looking unlikely on the face of it, no one, and I repeat, no one should be forgiving these players, because what they've given us over the last 3 years is a sack of shite. Simple as. Shit the lot of them. I don't care.
Oh dear, I don't really know what else to say, to be honest.
Oh,
it's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same thing, isn't it? It's just the same thing. It's it's nothing new. It's just...
I mean, Cheddar's in the chat. Sorry, just put in the chat. You're better off finishing outside of Europe, to be honest, because it gives us more of a chance to rebuild.
I agree.
It's like putting this. It's like putting the same porno. It's like putting the same porno on repeat. You just know the ending, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
The only positive for us, as far as I can see it, is the fact that Stan's been stadium off.
Liam's back with Daniel. I think if you want to bring.
Yeah. I'll add him in.
Oh dear. Fucking hell. The fucking hope that kills us as well. Every fucking time.
Yeah, well, we were looking good, weren't we? I mean, we were looking decent when we got into the game. But, that's what we said. But as we said, you go to the derby, it's Mourinho, it's what happens on the day, all form, everything goes out the window, and this is what we get.
I think what annoys me more, 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes beforehand, I said we're getting into that 10-minute period now. Where as it stands, where things are going, they'll nick it. And what happened? They nicked it on the 80th minute. And what was it? Statues, ball watching, defending again.
Yeah, that was terrible. They were just standing there watching it, weren't they? There's hardly a jump. I mean, they didn't even jump, did they?
No, literally, they weren't jumped. It was Martinez, and that was on the fucking spot because he's literally like, there's nothing he could do.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the Arsenal dressing room at times. I really would. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you because that second half we were all over them. But yet again, don't take our chances. Second game in a row, and we've been punished again. We've got fucking, what's it now? 5 points out of 6 in 2 games.
I can take losing a game. Chances. I can take losing a game, but losing to Tottenham, Jesus Christ, that's like a...
Well, especially Tottenham since they've been this... I mean, I know Liam's there and everything, but, Tottenham have been so shit, for the past few games, since Mourinho's taken over. They've been so shit. And just to lose to that shit team, sorry, it just... That's what makes it hurt.
The team the team that went to Bournemouth, a team that's on the verge of relegation, not one shot on target. Days later, they've got a 2-1 win.
Yeah.
And they were behind. We all won it up, but no, Kolasinac didn't like that. He had to get the ball away, let them score, get back in the game. I'm telling you, if it was 1-0 still at half time, we go and see that. We see the game out. But oh no, don't be silly.
Stand up and be carried. No wonder Kolasinac missus has got a taser with Kolasinac like that. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Can't even throw himself in front of a ball. Do you know what I mean? No wonder his wife's got a taser. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
And Ross Morgan in the chat says, we've been saying it already, but yeah, Ross Morgan's terms at him as well. We don't have a winning mentality. And
we don't have a winning mentality.
This is a job that Arteta's got, and people have got to give him a chance. I know for a fact Lee Gunner's jumping for joy right now because he's like, yes, I can jump on my agenda. I told you shit. Da 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 da.
Oh yeah,
I know for a fact.
God help having a winning mentality, because Bellerin will be like, oh, can't have a winning mentality.
No, but people like Lee Gunner
can't upset Bellerin because Bellerin, he doesn't like players with a winning mentality.
No, but I'm saying with Lee Gunner because he's always said from day one, he's not. I'm not going to back him. So today, I know right now. He's literally, if he's not gone live, he's better go live and go.
Listen,
see, that's
Ryan,
what I tell you.
Listen, Ryan. I'm not Ryan. Listen, I'm not.
My ass.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not going to get into slating other fans on this channel. It's not what this channel is about. So I'm just. I don't cut people off normally, but I don't want to get into slating other fans on this channel because it's not what this channel's about.
No, but Lee Gunner does love this stuff. That's his type of thing, isn't it? That was the point, So
that's why I went overboard.
He's got this.
Listen, we were shit. We were shit. The players were shit.
Yeah, we were shit. Yeah. We had the ball. That's the thing with us. We can have the ball, but we just don't. We never turn it into any, any real threat, or we don't command the game. It's just we have the ball. Maybe we'll create something now and again. Mostly we miss, and then we lose, and then we lose the ball, and then we lose. It's that's in a nutshell.
But also, Lacazette, he's our striker going from the middle. Why the hell is he? Every match I watch him, when he's through the middle, he comes so deep, and it's by the time he then passes it on, there's no one there to pass it to in the middle because he's not there.
Yeah.
But again, we're in a position now where Lacazette's going to have to play, or if he doesn't start, Aubameyang's going to have to go then, Saka, because Eddie for the next 2 games is suspended.
Today we saw a number of examples again of why Aubameyang shouldn't be playing out left. Because when the ball gets to him out there and it's during build-up play, he loses the ball and he doesn't pass the ball into the right area. He's not a player that sets up play. He's a striker. He needs to be at the end of the ball. He needs to be at the end of the cross. He needs to be in the middle where a striker is supposed to be. He's not supposed to be out left creating play. He can't create play. Today I saw him attempt 2 crosses and they were just completely crap. They went nowhere near where they were supposed to go. And there's a couple of misplaced passes. The guy can't create. He's not meant to create, So I still can't get my head around why. Yes, he does score goals because really he's a good striker and he takes his chances quite well normally. So if he gets a chance, he's going to take it. But it's everything else when he's not there inside the box taking a chance. That build-up play he has down the left-hand side doesn't work. We need to have someone out there who's a winger or an inside forward who can do that. That's why Saka could probably play best. And we should have Aubameyang down the middle. And then that way we don't have to have Lacazette, and everything we struggle with him, even though today he had a good goal. But, we've got to be fair and look at, through all the games he's played, he has been poor. But we should. I just want to see that just for one game how it works. Having Aubameyang down the middle, Saka out left, and give Pepe another chance on the right with a decent wing back coming around him in Cedric. Coming past him, overlapping him, letting him come in. That's just want to see that for one game. But we're not seeing it, are we? Because this is the way Arteta does want to set it up.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. Richard's quiet. I think Richard's.
I completely disagree with everything. I actually don't think that we played that badly. Second half, we were the better team. Aubameyang should have scored when he hit the bar, and then we'd have won the game. At the end of the day, we've made a couple of
chances.
We've made a couple of silly mistakes, right? Yeah, we've made a couple of silly mistakes, and they've scored, and that happens. Unfortunately, it's happened. It's not just this season; it's happened for a long time. But ultimately, we didn't play a lot different today than we've played the last 4 or 5 games when we've been winning games. Everyone's been happy. Today didn't go particularly well because we got punished for 2 mistakes. In the last few games, we've made mistakes and got away with it. Today, we didn't take our chances, where maybe in the last couple of games, we took our chances. That's simple as that. Today, the second half was, we were the team looking to win the game. We had a lot more possession. Spurs dug in, they sat back, let us have the ball. They defended reasonably well. And then they got a goal. It happens in football. And at the end of the day, we know where we are. We're a mid-table team this season. And
we didn't take our chances against Leicester.
Well, no, we didn't. But, I mean, again, it was a similar sort of game, wasn't it, against Leicester? We took the lead and we should have maybe finished the game off like we should have done today, but we didn't.
But don't you think that's also down to mentality, as we've been saying? It's a mentality of the team. It's just we don't take... because we don't... It's in the 50-50 chances and everything. We're not winning that. We're not taking control where we should be taking control. We're not.
It's a quality issue. Simple as that. It's a quality issue. The quality of the players just isn't quite good enough. We haven't got enough.
Oh yeah, we know that already. The quality's not good enough.
That's all. It's nothing to do with mentality. Mentality is just. It doesn't mean anything, does it? Every single footballer that steps out. Every single player that steps out of the water wants to win a game. They've all got that. They won't be a professional sportsman. Every single professional sportsman wants to win. They want to be the best they can be. Otherwise, they're in the wrong job. You can't tell me that they don't want to win. Of course they do. It's nothing to do with their mentality. It's to do with their quality. They're just not good enough. That's simple as that. It's nothing else. No other reason why we lost today. No other reason why we're 10th in the league, because we're not. The players aren't good enough.
So you don't think that you wouldn't agree that there's no link between mentality and performance?
Football's a team game, isn't it? Football is a team game.
Yeah, if you're
sport like tennis or maybe athletics, that is their own. They've got to be mentally.
I know what you're saying, but don't you think a player? Don't you think a player who wants it more? Don't you think a player who wants it more will get the ball more than another player?
Who's to say they don't want it more? Of course, they want to win. Every single footballer wants to win.
But they don't want it as much. That's the thing. Of course, they want to win, but it's that they don't want it as much.
What? You can't tell me that Arsenal didn't want to win that game as much.
Okay, Richard. If every footballer wants to win, then why does Bellerin complain about players' winning mentality?
No, he wasn't complaining about winning mentality, was he?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He turned around and said, Alexis Sanchez does my head in because he wants to win too much. That was his quote.
No, because he was talking about a game in training, which isn't important. You don't want to go around kicking your own teammates in training, do you? Okay. Irrespective of it being in training, that is still a big concern that another player has got an issue with another teammate because they wanted to win. If every player that played for Arsenal would be like Sanchez was, then we wouldn't be in this state now. Do you know what I mean? Well, no, maybe not. But anyway, Sanchez was a quality player. What we needed was more quality players. That's what we need now. If we had 10 players, we'd be a better team, regardless of anything else.
What we need is players not complaining about other players' winning mentality. I'm sorry, that's an issue. And if anybody if anybody sees that anything else other than an issue, then obviously there's no hope for us. There's no hope for us. Do you know what I mean?
I just think professional sportsmen, when
No,
they're on the pitch, want to win. Give everything they've got, and the fact that they're not good enough. It's nothing to do with that. They could be mentally strong as you like, but if they're not good enough, they're not good enough, and that's the end of the day. When I go out for a run, I want to run the best I can, but I'm never going to be as good as Mo Farah, am I? So that's just the way it is, and I have to accept it's not because mentality's not strong enough. It's because my ability's not good enough, and that's what it comes down to. Our players, they're just not good enough.
I think you do see. I think you do actually see. I know where you're coming from, Richard, and you make a point, but I don't agree with it because it's. I think mentality has a lot to do with it, and you can see it with teams who perform better. You see it with teams who have a mentality and a way of going about things, and they beat the bigger clubs. Like back when Leicester won the league and everything, there was no way they on paper were the best team that season, but they had a winning mentality. They really.
What they had was they had a system that they all believed in, and they had the players
and had to have a mentality to put it through.
Well, no, but all sportsmen have got the same mentality.
What about the situations when you're 1-0 down? When you're 1-0 down, you're at 1-1, and you want to win a game. You don't think mentality comes into it?
Well, because everybody wants to win a game when it's 1-1. Everybody wants to win.
There's a different mentality. So you say basically it's not. So basically, Adams. There's no difference between Adams and Mustafi then.
Yeah, Adams was a better footballer.
There's nothing with the mentality.
And the mentality.
Nothing with the mentality.
Arsenal part of Arsenal's problem.
There's no difference in the mentality of Tony Adams and the mentality of Mustafi.
It's an excuse. Adams was a better player. He was
I really disagree with that. I think Adams was a winner. He wanted to win. Mustafi, you could see it on him, not so much.
No, every sportsman wants to win. And they wouldn't get to the top of their profession.
No, every sportsman,
all right,
they want to win, but there's different levels. They're not all at the same level.
Let me say this then, Richard. You're saying that it comes down to play. Hold on, Richard, let me say this right there. You saying it comes down to players' ability, yeah? But then, then you were saying right there that Sanchez's ability. Well, then look how he's played at Man United. That season he was at Man United, you're not saying that he. So what? Why was he performing so shit then? Because we all know he's got the ability.
So he lost his winning mentality, did he? By going to Man United, or was that just not? Is it not just built in him? His character, right? His ability as a footballer, and obviously everybody's got different character, right? That's not to do with mentality. You want to win. Every sportsman wants to win. Some players.
If it's as cut and dry as you say, then his ability would have made it. He would have been better at Old Trafford. If it's as cut and dry as you say it is.
Yeah, sorry, Daniel. There's a message in the chat from Mark Darby saying, "Honest, I don't think Arsenal played badly today. If Kohler didn't make that mistake for the 1-1, we win that match." And that's what I'm trying.
Well, we'll never know that for certain, will we? Yeah.
Well, that's very speculative, isn't it? Because even if you just take that goal away, it's still only 1-1. So, and you don't know the implications.
It was 1-0. Then at that sort of time when they scored the winner, I'm thinking they would have been chasing, so we've got to counter them. But we don't know.
That's very speculative. Very speculative.
Yeah, it's just don't know anymore.
70 minutes to go. We can't really say. I mean, it's possible.
So do you know what I don't get right? Is like Richard, you're saying that it's an excuse that we blame the players and their mentality.
Yeah.
Right. But here's my thing, right? Yeah. Why is everybody quick to make excuses for these players when time and time again they let us down? And it does come down to it, right? It does come down to it that these players don't have the winning mentality. Some of them do. You could probably pick out some of them, but the majority of this squad don't have a winning mentality. And I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Richard. But in certain situations, like when our back's against the wall, you could see it. Our mentality is not there. You need mental strength to get you through a game in certain situations when you're losing or when you're under the when you're under the cosh. Like even the Invincible team, you could see that we turned it around time after time because those players had the mentality.
They had the
Yes.
quality, the ability.
Yes, they had the quality, but even that quality team got beaten at times. But they needed a mentality. I don't see how you can say that a mentality is not part of the game. Come on, it is. It is part of the game. If you ain't got that mentality, that like. We've got the play.
We lost that game today because we made a couple of mistakes.
Because we lost the game, like
we didn't take our chances. And you can say maybe mentality is also down to we didn't take the chances. It's that instinct.
But we lost that game, like we've lost many other games, because we have no leaders on the pitch, and that comes down to mentality. It doesn't come down to ability; it comes down to mentality. We have got no mental leaders on the pitch that can grab hold of these players and go, right, come on, let's get it together. You like Sam made a good point about Tony Adams. Tony Adams was great because yes, he had the ability, but he had leadership. None of these players have got leadership, and leadership is not down to ability onto a footballer.
It's connected, isn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, right? Football's a team game. There's 11 players on the pitch at any one time, right? And you can't tell me that we've got 6 or 7 of them that don't want to win. Of course, they want to win. Every single one of them wants to win.
They don't want to win as much.
As much as what? They don't want to win as much as others.
Yeah, hence why Bellerin's
they don't want to win as much as their opponents.
Hence why Bellerin's comments.
The goal we scored was from the corner that Ida Valweld out-jumped Tierney.
Alderweireld is taller than Tierney for a start.
So
but it wasn't just Tierney. It was also he came across, and there was 3 other Arsenal players there who they hardly reacted.
I can only think of one second half chance that you guys had, and that was the Aubameyang when he hit the bar. Apart from that, I don't really see anything else.
There wasn't anything else.
The save, Wasn't
there that one, the Lloris save as well, when he tried to curl it around Lloris?
Yes. Two chances, and we only had a couple as well. We scored from the corner, and then obviously after we scored the second, we was pushing for the third. But before we scored the second, we wasn't even looking like we was going to score.
Well, you had Son went through, Martinez saved Son's feet.
Yeah, so half chances here and there.
Didn't it? At 2-1, we sort of took more risk, didn't we? We had to try and take more risk, so there was more space. So it's obvious that there was going to be 2 or 3 chances Tottenham had at the end to get the third goal. And that was just obvious the way the game was going. But up until then, I agree with Liam. They didn't have any. Tottenham didn't have loads of chances, did they? They had 1 or 2. We had 1 or 2. It was quite an even game all the way through, actually. And if it had finished in a draw, I don't think anyone could have any complaints. It just so happened that Tottenham made the most of the mistakes, and we didn't make the most of our chances that we had, and that's it. So I think a draw would have probably been a fairer result on the overall balance of play. But at the end of the day, that's not anything to do with it. So if it finished in a draw, it's not to do with a mentality issue, is it? We went with that game with a mentality to try to win the game. We set up our team to try and win the game. We just didn't have enough quality on the day to do that, and that's been the case.
And the other team wanted it more.
And we don't have the we don't have the winning mentality to deal with situations when they happen. Of course, every team player wants to go into the game to win it. That's the easy part. But where the mentality comes into it is when certain situations present themselves to you as a team. We don't have the mental ability to deal with that when every scenario.
We went 2-1 down quite late in the game. There wasn't a lot of time left. Well, there wasn't a lot of time left.
There was 10 minutes. There was 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's not a lot of time in a game of football, is it? 10 minutes isn't. It's not like if we'd had 25 minutes to get a goal, then it's different.
And it takes a second to score a goal.
Yeah, it does. But when you go behind with 10 minutes to go, any team in the world who goes behind with 10 minutes to go, it's very difficult to come back. It's very difficult. We didn't go into our shells and bottle it at 2-1 down, did we? We tried to get back into the game in the time.
When we were 1-0 up, we didn't finish it, and we had chances to.
Well, we were 1-0 up for 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. We were 1-0 up for 2 minutes. And then they scored. We made a mistake and they scored. So we wasn't 1-0 up long enough to have got into that mindset. If we'd been 1-0 up for half an hour, then we'd have settled down and stuff like that. It would have been a different game probably, but it wasn't.
And that goal you conceded was lack of concentration by Lazanak.
Yeah,
lack of mental ability
as well.
Yeah, exactly. Lack of mental ability.
Yeah, got the mentality to hold on to a lead.
He could have played that anywhere, up the field, back to the
You haven't
goalkeeper.
got a mentality to be switched on for 90 minutes. And that's our problem. We switch off mentally. That's nothing to do with ability.
It is to do with ability. Of course it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. How can that be to do with ability if you switch off mentally? How is that? Sorry, you don't just suddenly become a crap foot. You don't just suddenly, oh yeah, I'm going to turn on my ability as and when it's
players don't make those mistakes. The top players don't make those mistakes today. Van Dijk doesn't make those mistakes very often. He very, very occasionally he does.
No, because Van Dijk's got the mental capacity to be switched on. It's all about having a football brain.
Yeah, but it's like being at work. You know, you being a forklift driver. You don't just lose concentration after like 1 minute and then just drive into the bloody, you know what I mean, into the wall. You're meant to be alert for like 12 hours.
Yeah, and our players aren't alert for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
There's always times where we switch off.
Simply in the group chat we have on Twitter, they sent a photo into the group chat, and it's basically saying out of 25, out of 29 passes, 25 were successful. It has a graph underneath, and most of them were back towards goal, not about 3 or 4 were towards the attacking sense in the entire match that he was on.
Yeah, we passed the ball backwards a lot. Yeah, we did. But that was a lot of that was due to the way Spurs were set up as well. There wasn't a lot of gaps.
Yeah, the high press.
So we had
press, you know.
to keep possessing the ball. I mean, Man City do it quite a lot, don't they? They go backwards and sideways, and eventually they have the quality to find the gaps. We haven't got that quality to do that. So
and I think that's what Tet's trying to do. He's trying to, that's what Tet's trying to do. Implement what Pep's like City and things like that. But again, as you said, he hasn't got the quality of players that.
Exactly, it's quality. We don't.
The thing is, though, what will be typical now, though, is if we go and beat Liverpool, because Liverpool are away mentally. Again, we're talking mentally now. They're on holiday, so
we all get hyped up. Yeah. Come Saturday, bang again.
And then we'll probably beat Liverpool now because they're away on holiday, and then we'll go to Man City and get smashed.
Or we might beat them.
I highly doubt it.
Come on.
If we beat Man
We
City
ain't got
next
no
week,
chance against Man City.
well, we've got a chance. It's 11 against 11. It's a game of football. Anything can happen. Southampton beat them.
And also depends.
Yeah, Southampton have got better players. Southampton have got players.
We beat Southampton, so we must have had a good winning mentality on that day then, because we beat them 2-0 about 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. We did have a good mentality that day.
Oh, so it comes and goes, does it?
Yeah, it does. Actually, that's the way it works.
Yeah,
that's the way it works. Yeah.
No,
Unfortunately, that's the way it works.
The complaint everybody has against Arsenal is we don't have a winning mentality. Full stop. That means permanently, right? If we didn't have a permanent winning mentality, we wouldn't win the game ever.
Let me tell you, Richard. We have a winning mentality when the pressure's off. The moment you put pressure on this team, i.e., when we were competing for trophies like in the Europa League final, or we're trying to get into the top 4. We bottle it because we don't have the mental capacity to see it through. So we did win
the FA Cup a couple of years ago. Then we didn't beat Chelsea and Man City to win the FA Cup.
Anyone can win the FA Cup. Anyone can win the FA Cup.
The pressure's on, isn't it? The pressure's on in the semi-final. The pressure's on in the final.
Anyone can win the FA Cup. Anyone can win the FA Cup in one-off games. In one-off games, anyone can win the FA Cup. To win a Premier League, you've got to be consistent for over 38 games. We have not been consistent enough, and that comes down to our winning mentality or lack of it.
We haven't got good enough players. We haven't got good enough players to win the league over 38 games.
It's that as well. Let me tell you. It's a combination.
We've won the league. We've got the best team. Man City come second in the league.
In 2013, we had the perfect chance to win the league. We was top of the league all the way through until January, and then we let it slip away. And we have better quality. That comes down to winning mentality. I'm sorry, it does. I don't care what you say. It comes down to winning mentality.
Arsenal like Harlem Globetrotters.
That comes down to lack of winning mentality.
It's the quality of your squad. It's the quality of the players.
But if it was just that, if it was just that,
every player goes up.
So if the mentality's got nothing to do with it, then what's the point in playing football?
Well, because it's like all sport, isn't it?
Because if it's just down to whoever's best wins, then then there wouldn't be much point to playing football, would there?
But that is the point, isn't it? That whoever's best does win on the day. Whoever's best does win. That's
and on the day, why do you think that happens? It's not just always down to ability.
No, it's 90%. Of course, it's 90% ability, because if you haven't got the ability, you're never going to win anything.
All right, then. So if it comes down to pure quality, then there'd be no upsets.
Yeah, but on a day, the underdog, on a day can perform above their level on one day. Of course they can. You said yourself, anybody can win one game. But
why is the other team? Why is the better team? Why isn't the quality prevailing through on the better team then on the day? Why are they losing?
9 times out of 10, when there's an upset, the better team have got rested players and put some of their players. That's what they do, don't they? Very, very rarely do you get in a top team who haven't rested players. Very, very rarely.
Plenty of times I've had those best teams out as well. It's not as cut and dry as that.
Okay, so
it's a combination.
Okay, so it's a combination. No, but it's not right. You're using that as an example, right? So let's use an example. Wigan beat Man City in the FA Cup final, didn't they? 3 or 4 years ago, yeah? Wigan were a massive underdogs. The reason why they won that game is because those Man City players clearly had a winning mentality, as you put it, because they won the league, they won lots of other trophies, right? They had a winning mentality. They lost that game because on that day they maybe took it a little bit lightly. They assumed they would win because they had.
That's mentality.
No, it isn't mentality. Winning mentality. They won loads of trophies. You can't.
You just said they took it lightly.
You haven't.
You just said they took it lightly.
They took that game. They assumed they was going to win because they knew.
Isn't that mentality then?
It's not a winning mentality. They've got a winning mentality because they've won trophies. They won the league the year before.
But that day they didn't because they'd already thought they'd won it. So that day they didn't have a winning mentality.
They thought their ability would.
Yeah, exactly. They knew they were better than their opposition, right? And sometimes
Wigan came in and wanted it more and showed a better winning mentality on that day. It's a combination. It's not all just in your feet. It's got to be a bit in your head as well. Of course, it has to.
If Wigan had a better mentality, if Wigan had more of a winning mentality, they would not have got relegated that season, wouldn't they? They would have won more games. Anybody in a one-off game,
because it's not all down to mentality. Again, because it's not all down to mentality.
No,
it's a combination.
It's down to ability. That's what it's down to.
But anyway, this Sophie in the chat thinks Mourinho's the best.
I think it's down to a combination of both ability and mentality. Sure, you've got to have the ability, but mentality is a big part of it.
I think a lot of people will agree with that. But anyway, everyone's entitled to their opinion. So
you don't become a top level sportsman unless you've got a winner.
Of course, that is self-explanatory.
You get left behind on the wayside, so it's nothing to do with that. That
is self-explanatory, but
that's my point. They've all got that mentality to have got where they are in the game. Otherwise, they'd be playing something in football.
But mentality does play a big role on the day on how you perform, because a lot of it's in your head. And not a lot of that from the way your manager set you up, the way your manager told you before the game. This is what we're going to do. It's also the way we play. Sometimes you don't feel good.
Of course you don't.
Sometimes you don't feel good.
Of course you don't. No, of course you don't. No one's 100% every single time they play, are they? But that's not a mentality issue, is it? That's more of a psychological kind of.
Psychological
mentality.
It's not mentality, is it? You're still going out to win. Specifically perform at that level for whatever reason. And sometimes that happens.
Psychological is mental. That's the mental strength.
It's not a winning mentality. No, it's not a winning mentality, is it? At the end of the day, if you're not feeling 100% physically on top of your game, you're not going to perform as well as if you were. And obviously, when you don't perform as well, you're more likely not to win. That's just simple.
Yeah, that's down to mentality.
No, it isn't down to mentality.
Everybody could say they want to win.
We're spending too much time on it. Let's move on. Let's move on.
I've got to go because I've got set for my show. It's about half an hour.
I need something to eat.
Yeah, we should wrap up.
Yeah, listen. What we'll do then is we'll wrap up. So, listen, guys. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Everybody who's contributed in the chat. Really appreciate that. And I want to thank each and every one of you on the panel for joining me What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the usual way of ending, and I'm going to go around each of you in turn, just give your platforms a shout out. Ryan, I'm going to start with you because you've got a show coming up recently, I believe. You've got a...
Mm-hmm. You can find me at the Mr. Arsenal podcast on YouTube, and as you said, I've got a show coming up in about 7:30 tonight with Richard, and I've got James Rowe coming back on to obviously chat about the game we've just watched and do a play ratings. And then after that, I've got a watch along on Wednesday, which you guys are going to be on as well. And then you can also find me on my Twitter, Mr. Arsenal89. Again, thanks for having me on as well.
Great stuff, Ryan.
Yeah, great stuff, Ryan. And next I'm going to go to Richard.
Obviously I'm always on Ryan's channel quite a lot on Mr. Arsenal. You can find me on Twitter at GuruRichB, and I've got a blog as well, which is called Over and Over and Over Again, which is on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff like that, with match reports and stuff from the past and what have you as well. That's that. And obviously I'll be on the Ryan's show a bit later as well.
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. And is Liam still here, or has he disappeared? Or...
Yeah, Liam's here.
Yeah. Okay. So Liam, give your platform a shout out.
Yeah. No, just thank you for having me, Daniel, and thank you for you guys. I've been a bit humble, but when I put this phone down in a minute, I'm gonna go stir crazy.
You deserve it. Enjoy.
It was a good game, and thanks a lot anyway. And you can find me at Liam Damon 1983 on Twitter, and I appreciate all you guys letting me onto your channels. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and last but by no means least, Sam Greenwood.
Yeah, thanks again for having me, Daniel. It's been good fun as always. Well, not the result, but it's always fun getting together and discussing and watching football, have a bit of a laugh, a bit of banter. It's always good. You can catch my stuff on. I've got Sam Greenwood TV here on YouTube. I do mainly late night, late evening chats about Arsenal and current football affairs, etc. I'm also doing quizzes now and again, but mostly I'm on other people's channels like Daniel's The Blind Gooner and Ryan, Mr. Arsenal podcast, and Simpy's channel, doing different watch-alongs and previews and fantasy Premier League and stuff like that. So, thanks again. It's been good, apart from the result, a bit gutting, but that's life, We're a bit used to it now with Arsenal, unfortunately, the way we are at the moment. So that's the way it is. But thanks for having me anyway. It's been good fun. Yeah.
Also, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Colin, who also joined, and Kevin, who also joined. They disappeared off here a little while ago. But yeah, listen, guys, that's the end of the show. Listen, unfortunately, it wasn't to be for us. We bottled it as per usual. And listen, I'm sure our day will come again and we'll be victorious over Tottenham. But listen, that's it for another season. We don't play Tottenham until next season. So listen, it is what it is. We've lost the game. We have to move on from it because we've got a big game on Wednesday against Liverpool, which doesn't really matter, does it now? Does it? Listen, we haven't really got anything to play for in the league, but a bit of pride. We could get a win for a bit of pride. Also, keep it tuned here on the Blind Gooner because tomorrow we'll do the review and player ratings for today's game. And then don't forget, guys, on Wednesday, the watch along is going to be on the Mr. Arsenal podcast. So if you're not subscribed to Mr. Arsenal podcast, get yourselves over there and subscribe. Yeah. That's about it. And remember, do subscribe here to the Blind Gooner if you're new, and do like the content, share the channel around to all your friends. I'd really appreciate it. Listen, until next time, have a good evening and take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
Come on, you Spurs. Come on.
Come on, you Gunners.